Good evening, everybody. It's Wednesday. You know what that means. Happy Thanksgiving Eve and welcome back once again to the Stipulable Studios as we bring you in tune to our coverage tonight of the start of the Continental Classic and the time-honored yearly tradition that is AEW Dynamite before Thanksgiving. Let's freaking go. Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to the Super Reliable Studios. You know what this is. I am the Super Noah Foster, and I'm rolling solo right now in this preview as I bring you up to date and keep you in tune on what's going to happen tonight for the start of the Continental Classic and this Thanksgiving Eve edition of AEW Dynamite. We have quite a stacked card here tonight. Again, I hope that those that are preparing for the holidays have a safe, wonderful, grateful time and a bountiful feast with their families. Please subscribe, comment, and tell a friend as I bring you up to speed on what we're going to do tonight. Tonight, we are here to cover AEW Dynamite Thanksgiving Eve as we start the Continental Classic. Here is your Blue League for this year with the reigning Continental Champion Kazuchika Okada defending his crown against Kyle Fletcher, Daniel Garcia, Mark Briscoe, Shelton Benjamin, and the Beast Mortals. Two of these men will be in action tonight, while on the Gold League, we have four men in action tonight with Darby Allin, Claudio Castagnoli, Will Ospreay, Ricochet, Brody King, and Juice Robinson making up that field. We are also going to start our way towards Wrestle Dynasty with the Wrestle Dynasty International Women's Cup Qualifier as Jamie Hayter goes one-on-one for the first time ever with Queen Amanada. And then, of course, the other side of Bragg will see Serena Dean Will Nightingale from GalaxyCon Collision. The winners of those matches will face in the semifinals. The winner is coming. And the winner of that match is up to Wrestle Dynasty Sunday, January 5th to compete in a four-way bout to determine who could get a championship opportunity for a title of their choice in their company. Tonight, we have quite a stacked card here, so let's go ahead and run down the card real quick for you. I might be rolling solo tonight. I don't know. James might come. Walter might come in. But again, no matter what the case, we are the Super Reliable Studios, the only reliable SRS on the internet. Bringing you our passion, our coverage for all things wrestling, watch-alongs, and so much more. Daniel, good to see you, by the way, in the chat here. After AEW Dynamite, I'll be watching what I missed yesterday in NXT on the CW app. Very nice. And of course, CW, of course, hosts WNXT, and NXT is on their way to deadline. And a lot went down last night. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I may talk about during the commercial if it's Super Chat. And if you want to dictate the conversation, don't need to dictate. Super Chat, as simple as that. I think there are PayPal links also. I'm not sure. If they aren't, I'm not worried about that. But let's go ahead and run down tonight's card real quick. The Continental Classic begins with action for both blocks. The Blue League will see Mark Briscoe go one-on-one for the first time ever with Shelton Benjamin. We have Darby Allin and Brody King renewing hostilities in the Gold League. We also have Jamie Hayter, as I said, going one-on-one with Queen Amanada for the first time ever in the International Women's Cup Qualifier to make it to the semifinals. Ricochet goes one-on-one with a very familiar foe from their career, Claudio Castagnoli, the only Death Rider involved in this year's Continental Classic. And, of course, Chris Jericho will take on Tomohiro Ishii, the Stone Pitbull, and New Japan Pro Wrestling defending the Ring of Honor World Championship. It's Jericho versus Ishii 2, a match 2 years in the making. This and so much more to happen tonight, as, of course, will be coming off the fallout from AEW Full Gear. And figure to those that tune into our coverage during that time, of course, as we cover all the biggest shows across all things wrestling here at the Super Reliable Studios. And for those that are tuning in for the first time ever, allow me to introduce you towards what's ahead here at Super Reliable Studios, and then we'll talk about the card a little bit. So check out this trailer.
And now for a taste of things to come.
And as always, I'd like to incorporate and encompass what we do here, expressing our passion across truly everything we want to encourage for fun and engagement with you. We truly here at the Symbiotic Studios are all about all the wrestling, 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 all the professional wrestling. Damn it! And combat sports and other forms of sports as well, and other forms of entertainment. And that schedule just keeps growing bigger and bigger from there. Let's go ahead and see what Daniel's got to say real quick. The AEW Women's Division needs to have a Continental Classic and a Women's Continental Championship. I think that's a big aspiration to hope for in the future, Daniel. And excuse me, folks, technical issues here with the cord. And I do hope that's someone down the line, but I do like the fact we are getting this four-way dance from 4 different promotions at Wrestle Dynasty. Here you will see what I mean right here, folks. And again, that will be January 5th. We'll be coming both January 4th and January 5th come the new year, along with so much more. But I think this is a nice little start, and it's a good dynamic. And of course, we know representing ROH, it will be either Athena, Billy Starks, Legit Later Hirsch, or the Ring of Honor Women's World Television Champion, Red Velvet. The Stardom field is unknown, and the CMLL field was also disclosed, but I don't remember the names. I apologize. Okay, well, I think without further ado, now that I got all the little initial shills out of the way, and again, I hope everyone's grateful for what we do here, and I'm grateful for all of you welcoming us in to your living rooms, to your screens, to your YouTube, to your feeds, wherever you may be. This card, let's get right into it. Let's go ahead and talk about the Continental Classic. For those that don't know, it is a round-robin tournament, not a single elimination tournament. It will take place through the duration of the rest of the year, and it culminates at World's End to crown the second Continental Champion. Kazuchika Okada, of course, defending his crown coming in here as champion after beating Eddie Kingston earlier this year in March, has now been the champion for over 200 days. And there are several first-time matches across the blocks. We, of course, are going to get one of those first-time matches tonight. And it happens to be this one. Mark Briscoe versus Shelton Benjamin for the first time ever one-on-one. This is, of course, Mark Briscoe's second consecutive Continental Classic participation, while Shelton Benjamin of the Hurt Syndicate is participating in the Continental Classic for the first time ever, but is a former 3-time G1 Climax participant, the premier armor tournament of New Japan Pro Wrestling. They have never had a singles match, but they have a tag feud dating back 14 years ago, and Shelton Benjamin has 4 round-robin tournaments of experience underneath his career. Mark Briscoe last year only came up 3 points after a win with Jay Lethal, but he's been involved in over 30 tournaments in his illustrious career. Can that experience outweigh the Hurt Syndicate's business order tonight with the fact these two have so much history in tag team wrestling, but have never had any sort of history one-on-one in the ring, especially with the almighty Bobby Lashley beating Swerve Strickland? The Hurt Syndicate seems to be working on all cylinders. For those that don't know, this is a round robin tournament again. Like I said, the winner will receive 3 points. If it goes to a draw, because the matches are a 20-minute time limit, each person gets 1 point, and of course, the loser gets 0. It'll be the winner of the Blue League versus the winner of the Gold League at World's End. And of course, we'll be covering that here December 28th. Also in Continental Classic action, going to the opposite side, the Gold League, we see Darby Allin and Brody King picking up hostilities. Darby Allin with a record of 3-2-1 against Big Bad Brody King, participating in his first ever Continental Classic, but he's a former 2-time TNT champion and has been involved now in 5 different AEW tournaments. While Brody King, he was a odds-on favorite running through his block, including beating last year's Nobel winner, Eddie Kingston, a notorious AEW Trios champion, a Ring of Honor Tag Team champion, a Ring of Honor Trios champion, and he also has a win over Claudio Castagnoli. He also has faced Darby Allin previously in 2 Coffin matches, but the last time these two went one-on-one was literally at Wrestle Dream back in October, where Darby Allin got the win. Considering Darby Allin has nothing but red in his eyes and has a hit list for the Death Riders, can he switch gears tonight to focus on this huge opportunity against an all-time foe, Brody King, in his first bout in the Continental Classic? We also have Ricochet renewing hostilities with a longtime foe in his career, Claudio Castagnoli, of course, 1/3 of the AEW World Trios champions. Ricochet, former 3-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, and previously involved in 4 IWGP Junior Heavyweight Best Super Juniors tournaments, while Claudio Castagnoli, of course, was involved in last year's Continental Classic, coming out with 7 points, including a draw against the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. He has been involved in 8 round-robin tournaments and is now a former 2-time Ring of Honor World Champion. And in his illustrious career, he's been involved in 60 tournaments worldwide. These two have a record of 3-3 amongst televised matches. With Ricochet right now, who came in out of this world into this world back at AEW All In during the Casino Gauntlet match, got his first loss though at Full Gear, losing to the Alpha Konosuke Takeshita. Both these men are looking to set a strong pace for each other in the Continental Classic, knowing that notables like Will Ospreay are weighing both these men as well. Switching gears, of course, that's it as far as what's known for tonight officially for the Continental Classic. So please let me know your predictions, your excitement. What matters are you most looking forward to in this tournament, whether it's tonight or beyond? Let me know your winners for Gold League, Blue League, or the overall winner in the comments. Please engage. I would love to engage with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments too. I honestly might be going Joey Styles on this. This would be a first, but damn it, I'll do it because we're reliable and I love professional wrestling. Damn it. But switching gears, I was talking about with the women earlier, to Daniel's point, we have this mini tournament now to determine who goes to Wrestle Dynasty January 5th for the International Women's Cup, a first time ever fatal 4-way interpromotional women's match where the winner of each company will qualify and advance to this 4-way at Wrestle Dynasty January 5th for an opportunity to capture a world championship match for their company. And of course, AEW, we have Jamie Hayter, Queen Amanaz, Serena Deeb, Will Nightingale fighting for that spot. And as I alluded to earlier, this is the first time ever one-on-one matchup. Jamie Hayter, the former AEW Women's World Champion, a 2-time Rev Pro Women's Undisputed British Champion, former Stardom SWA Women's World Champion, takes on the first signed superstar from Ghana and a former Women's Generation Champion, Queen Amanada, who took Athena to limit earlier this year at Death Before Dishonor, with Jamie Hayter, who so far has no losses after coming back 15 months from injury, but knows that Julia Hart might be in her crosshairs. Will that distract the former AEW Women's World Champion tonight? Can Queen Amanada prove why she is the one of one and bring that brain drain headbutt against Haterade? We'll find out here soon enough. Let's go ahead and see what you guys say here. Daniel here. And Daniel, thank you as always. Grateful for your support, your engagement, your friendship to not only Sabah Studios, but to all of us as well. A longtime friend of this network. And again, I appreciate those that have been here for the long haul and those that are for the first time tuning in. To everybody, please like, subscribe, comment, and tell a friend. I wouldn't mind seeing Brody King winning it all. I think, again, people were really surprised that Daniel Garcia was the spoiler to Brody King here, because I thought Brody King, he was on his way to winning it at least for his league. But again, Daniel Garcia picking up the biggest and only win of his entire run last year stopped Brody King. So I'm very curious if someone else might play spoiler to the House of Black's violent obliterator. We're going to call it that this year. But only time will tell, as I got hiccups. Sup, Safety. Appreciate you. Hope that you're doing well. Hope everyone's doing well. And again, I hope everyone's going to have a wonderful, safe, and happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate it. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you, of course, after the night. We'll return on Friday with Cindy predicting TNA Turning Point, cover the TNA Turning Point as we head into WrestleCade weekend, Survivor Series coverage, Saturday Shenanigans, karaoke. You also have a retro watch-along for Turning Point 2004 tomorrow here, courtesy of the Renegade Wrestling JJ Williams. And please follow the Renegade Wrestling JJ Williams. He does so much work here. Cassidy 18 Studios, RWJJ Williams, Blue Sky on the Twitter, and also on the Instagram. And shout out to producer man, oh, you're graphic, Walter Cruz. He also does so much work here, creating these streams, putting in the graphics, putting in the time, budgeting for the content we are able to engage with to provide you coverage for. Again, we all do this together. It is a family that loves professional wrestling. Damn it. And also to come tonight, we will see, hi guys, we will see Chris Jericho defend the Ring of Honor World Championship against Tomohiro Ishii. It's Jericho versus Ishii 2, a match 2 years stewing. Chris Jericho, the 34-year vet, became the 2-time Ring of Honor World Champion, now a 9-time World Champion, the Nueve, the 41st ROH champion in Ring of Honor history. But of course, there was a fight without honor a few weeks ago where Tomohiro Ishii pinned the champion, which brought us here to this point. Tomohiro Ishii, trained by Choshu and Tenyu, a 28-year veteran, heavily known as the most notorious never-weight champion in New Japan Pro Wrestling history, a 6-time never overweight champion, a former two-time Rev Pro British heavyweight champion, and a former Ring of Honor World Television champion. The last time these two went one-on-one, Ishii cut Jericho's chest wide open, and their bout lasted approximately 15 minutes. And it took place, you guessed it, on Thanksgiving Eve Dynamite in Chicago, the very same place, building, and time we are at tonight, the Wintrust Arena. Can Ishii once again break the learning tree and this time become a Ring of Honor World Champion for the first time in his career? We will find out. And that's what's known so far tonight officially for AEW Dynamite Thanksgiving Eve. A very stacked card as the Continental Classic is in full swing. This round robin tournament begins tonight, and so much more to come as we pave our way to World's End and forge towards Wrestle Dynasty. So I hope you all enjoy our content, our coverage. And again, we'll be covering Winter is Coming. And we might even do the Dynamite 23rd Street Christmas special as well. So please stay tuned as we continue to keep you engaged across everything WWE, TNA, AEW, Ring of Honor, and NXT. I almost forgot my words. We are just a little bit under 3 minutes or 4 minutes or so away, and I might be here just with you guys for the long haul solo if that's the case. And you know what? That's okay. I've already comatose twice today over Thanksgiving food. What's your favorite Thanksgiving traditions in your family? Is it wrestling? Is it football? Is it a favorite dish? How do you spend this time? Whether you celebrate the holiday, you prepare to go shopping on Black Friday, let me know in the comments. We can engage across things further than wrestling. We can even talk more about other things that happened this week in wrestling, as again, as far as this War Games is this weekend. NXT was last night, but I also don't want to do spoilers for those that may not have watched either of those contents or shows, because I respect other people's opinions, takes, and passions, of course, as always. As always, of course, I'm about all things wrestling. Shout out to my AEW fam on all the social media platforms. All right. Well, I think that about covers it. And again, if I were to put out a pick right now for the Continental Classic, it feels inevitable that we could get Will Ospreay versus Kazuchika Okada. Of course, Will Ospreay and Okada have met before in the finals of the G1 Climax, and Okada has beaten the Aerial Assassin. Will Ospreay, of course, who is coming in way less than 100%, by the way, after that war he had with Kyle Fletcher. So it really is up there in the air. When you look at this block, Juice Robinson, he has few experience when it comes to Marvin tournaments, but he could be a wild card here. And again, Darby Allin's been one of those to impress you when you least think he's going to actually succeed. And of course, in the blue light, like I said, first time matches, including that limited to Daniel Garcia, the new TNT champion versus Kazuchika Okada. That will happen, of course, this Saturday. Beast Mortos is a sleeper right now that people can't wait to see perform. And again, each one of these men, I look at the Blue League, you got to face the Mountain. I look at the Gold League, it's anybody's to win, but you got to consider Will Ospreay the biggest threat. All right, let's see what you guys say here real quick. Daniel here with a thought. It's football for me. I got to support my Detroit Lions. Represent. I mean, there's the Ohio versus Michigan game this weekend as well. Of course, I'm a Buckeye, but part of my family is Michigan. Some of my coworkers, they're Michigan. I don't hold it against them. And I don't get into that whole team rivalry like I used to. So, I mean, I can understand that. And they are rolling on top of the NFC division. And my friend from church is a diehard Detroit Lions fan, so I know he respects your comment and your passion and your take also on that. So kudos to you. And again, do you have traditions when you talk about maybe what you're thankful for, what you're grateful for? Even if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, do you look at this time and think about what you enjoy? TV, people, games, health, life, family. Wayne Atkinson, what's up, my friend? Everyone's predicting who's going to win, but I want to know who's going to have the worst record. Now, that's an interesting question. Again, last year, it was Daniel Garcia who played spoiler, but he only got 3 points. Daniel Garcia right now, for me, is the one that needs to prove the most. I look at Mark Briscoe. He only got 3 points as well against Jay Lethal, but I think he had a stronger showing than Daniel Garcia. So it is one of those things also when you consider that performance has to equal whether or not you will participate in this future annual tradition. So I like that, Dwayne. You're definitely going to have me thinking about that throughout this tournament. I wouldn't be surprised if the Super Bowl is Kansas City versus Detroit. Go Detroit. Bi-state area. Represent. It's football and wrestling. Damn it! Well, I mean, sometimes they go hand in hand. You just got to tackle somebody from a 3-point position. And again, if you want to follow along and engage with us here at the Simple Studios with tonight's content of AEW Dynamite, please check your local feed, check your channels, check your streams. Go to the TBS channel, and you'll be able to follow AEW Dynamite Thanksgiving Eve along with us. DJ Mutt King, good to see you. Will Ospreay with Daniel Garcia in the finale for me. Now, that's a unique match, considering earlier this year in Chicago, Daniel Garcia faced Will Ospreay for the AEW International Champion and lost. Now Daniel Garcia is the new TNT champion. And keep in mind, folks, if somebody pins a champion in this, that could lead to a future title opportunity. So Garcia and Okada have a ton of pressure on them. And to say it to T's point, happy Thanksgiving Eve, everybody, as we look back now at this video package from Full Gear last Saturday. Again, for those that didn't watch our coverage but also did, thank you. I encourage you to go check out the pay-per-view. It was a great night, a lot of rivalries that really escalated and took place. We have a new TNT champion as Stan Garcia beat Scapegoat Jack Perry. Chris Statlander, Purse Mercedes, when they to the limit. Private Party survived everybody they invited to the party. MJF broke Roderick Strong, quite literally, and made him tap out and broke his arm post-match. We also saw Kenosi the Cash Cup give Ricochet his first loss one-on-one, successfully retaining the AEW National Championship. Switchblade Jay White still seems to have Eamon Page's number, beating the Hangman once again with a single Blade Runner. And of course, in our main event, Orange Cassidy died a warrior's death at the hands of Jon Moxley, and Kyle Fletcher physically dissected and obliterated Will Ospreay. And shout out to November Rain. And we also witnessed the betrayal of the year when Mina Shirakawa broke Mariah May, as Mariah May broke the heart of her former sister. Speaking of breaking people, Bobby Lashley broke the most dangerous man in AEW, Swerve Strickland, in one-on-one action, pinning and incapacitating him with a hurt lock after spearing him through a barricade. And that is all your results regarding what happened at AEW Full Gear. And of course, we are on the road to the last stop of AEW's calendar year, World's End. And that is where the AEW Prediction League for 2024 will end, as I am keeping score. And again, all 5 Prediction League updates and leaderboards will be out Friday. I want everybody to enjoy the night and rest and engage with your families, whether or not you eat or celebrate Thanksgiving. So if Okada wins, does he defend his... Heavily speaking, Eddie Kingston kind of put himself in that same mentality, defending his Continental Crown chances. And there were people that beat him during his time during the Continental Classic. It's similar to what happens in the G1 Climax as well. You beat a champion, you put yourself in ballot to challenge them later on for said championship. So again, Dwayne, I think, again, the champions, they are literally defending their case and their title each match. So good luck to Daniel Garcia and Okada. Hey, Darby Allin looking to die first. And of course, right now we're doing a video package here as I'm just looking at your comments. King Mike, thank you. Boom, I try. And literally, Daniel, again, right up there. Bang, bang is over. Now we're going to light the fuse, bring the boom. It's time to spark, ignite, enjoy some wrestling delight. The round robin tournament, the annual tradition begins. AEW Dynamite, Thanksgiving Eve, the second ever Continental Classic. Who will punch their ticket to World's End and win the Continental Crown this year? A dynamic field of high flyers, risk takers, technical savages, and brawlers across both blocks. And it begins tonight. It's Wednesday. You know what that means. AEW is live and on the air from Chicago, Illinois in the Wintrust Arena as we begin the Continental Classic for the second time in a row. Welcome to the show. Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to the Simple Studios. This is the AEW coverage of Continental Classic, and the Gold League and the Blue League will both be in action tonight. I am the Simple Noah Foster, the voice of the Simple Studios, bringing you in with all our coverage tonight of AEW Dynamite. Thanksgiving Eve as the Continental Classic will be underway, and we will see action from both the Blue League and the Gold League. And again, who will punch the way to World's End? Who will set the pace? We're about to find out. It's going to be a hell of a night tonight on AEW Dynamite. Thank you all for tuning in. Please subscribe, comment, and tell a friend. If you want to dictate the conversation, super chat, as simple as that. And we are kicking things off with Blue League action for the first time ever in singles action. It is Mark Briscoe versus Shelton Benjamin of the Hurt Syndicate. Let's freaking go. And there you see the Continental Crown, the Continental Championship that all 12 men are bonding for, currently held by Kazuchika Okada. But of course, Okada, he holds the prize, but he is not the prize. We have seen Shelton Benjamin since his arrival in the AEW demonstrate exactly why he is an all-around great athlete with matches against the likes of Commander, Sammy Guevara, and of course, Swerve Strickland, MVP, bringing the Hurt Syndicate to full business. And I also want to add, folks, during Continental Classic matches, there are no seconds at ringside. They are pure one-on-one contests with a 20-minute time limit. If it goes to a draw, both men get 1 point. The winner gets 3. The loser gets nothing. As we look at your predictions here, I think on the prediction I got, well, maybe. DJ Mutt King with a question. What feud do you see for the Costco crew? It's one of those fans where definitely Big Boom. That was entertaining and he impressed. I could see them showing up again. I could also see AEW's furniture partnership being part of the Costco lineup. And King Mike saying that Darby is his pick. All right. Well, official announcement from the Hurt Syndicate as MVP grabs a mic to start things off, dressed to the nines as always. The Wintrust Man in Chicago, packed house on hand, once again expected as usual. Yeah, Hardy against MVP. To the finals, obviously great professional wrestling ring. The almighty Bobby Lashley, former multiple-time WWE champion, TNA World Champion, former Bellator MMA fighter. Look at this guy talking about Michael Jordan. That's a high praise there from MVP. And people know who MVP is. And shout out to Walter Cruz and James Hebert for their coverage of GCW Bloodsport as MVP took on Josh Barnett in the main event. Hell of a match. Or fight, excuse me. MVP has been offering those business cards left and right. Max Caster, Leo Rush, Powerhouse Hobbs, Mercedes Monet. For the better if you're smart. On Kids for Strickland, for the worse. It's interesting that Swerve Strickland's not even involved in this year's Continental Classic. He was involved in last year's. Still, Swerve's house apparently has the audience chants. Whose house? The almighty Bobby Lashley, a hell of a pay-per-view level debut. Whose house? Well, MVP is about to show you who invaded the house on the big screen. It was Bobby Lashley and Swerve Strickland one-on-one at Full Gear. Bobby Lashley demonstrating his strength that brought him to the dance, dominating Swerve with spears that included a spear through a barricade and the Hurt Lock incapacitating the quote-unquote most dangerous man in AEW as Bobby Lashley put Swerve Strickland down for the count. First, an amazing young man. Who you guys think is the most dangerous man in AEW now? Bobby Lashley because of MVP and what he said, or do you still think it's Swerve Strickland? Mission statement. MVP coming here to take titles, leveraging them for money and power. Merchants of Misery. That's a bold proclamation. Standard of Excellence. Shelton Benjamin kicking things off here shortly. absolute best in the industry at absolute misery. That's a bold proclamation. Well, MVP is definitely seeing nothing but profits, it seems. Hyping up Shelton Benjamin, who again is participating here shortly in his first match in the Continental Classic. And it was a hell of a match against Swerve Strickland at Full Gear. Honestly, unhinged Darby Allin is. That very well might be the case, as Darby Allin, prior to this, came out with a very scathing promo. John, you're not taking AEW. It's going to be really hard to kill this place when you die first, quote unquote. That's what Darby Allin said post AEW Full Gear, as blood ran down his face at that T-bone collision. As we get ready for our first dose of in action here, will be Shelton Benjamin versus Mark Briscoe. First time ever one-on-one matchup. Referee for this contest, Paul Turner. And again, folks, this kicks off the Continental Classic. 30-minute time limit. Everyone banned from ringside. Winner gets 3, loser gets nothing. 30-minute draw. Both men get 1 point. And here comes the former Ring of Honor World Champion. And Bobby Lashley and MVP need to make their way to the back. The word of the day is Continental Classic without the space. Whoa. I'm not sure you're going to intimidate Mark Briscoe, Bobby Lashley, even wearing sunglasses indoors. That was an interesting face-off. All right, folks, this is our first match, and if you want to play along this round-robin tournament, take a screenshot to get your brackets. We're kicking things off with the Blue League. It is Shelton Benjamin versus Mark Briscoe. Again, here are the rules. My apologies, by the way. Botch. 20-minute time limit, 3 points for a win, 1 point for a draw, and everyone is banned from ringside. So go ahead and get your predictions out there. If you want to be like Denise Salcedo, God bless her, for trying to predict the whole thing, go for it. Here's our first match for the Blue League. Bell rings, we are underway. Mark Briscoe, Shelton Benjamin. Do you see a draw? Do you see Shelton winning? Do you see Mark Briscoe winning? Mark Briscoe, again, former Ring of Honor World Champion. Shelton Benjamin has never held a World Championship. But of course, former multiple-time WWE Intercontinental Champion, Tag Team Champion. Due to respect here, Code of Honor. Oh, wait a minute. Well, so much for that. And I think the key factors here, Mark Briscoe is an orthodox offense, while MVP calls Shelton Benjamin the standard of excellence here. Curious what approach both Shelton and Mark take in this. Oh! It's chop in the corner. And of course, Mark Briscoe, notorious for the Briscoe name, 13-time tag team champion alongside his brother, rest his soul, Jay Briscoe, across Ring of Honor, and of course, Pro Wrestling Noah. Shelton Benjamin demonstrating his power, just throwing Mark Briscoe up and over, back body drop. Release suplex. And again, for those that are wondering how this will work in the end, the winner of the Blue League will face the winner of the Gold League to determine the first ever Continental Champion. We will also see the top 2 of the Blue League face each other in action, and the top 2 of the Gold League face each other in action. So basically, the winner of this match the winner of that final night will have to win 2 matches in the same night. Mark Briscoe with the drop kick in between the ropes, drives Benjamin towards the barricade. And right now takes Shelton Benjamin off his feet. You're damn right, ROH Hall of Famers, the tag team that defined Ring of Honor, like the Motion Machine Guns defined TNA. I'm not sure who I would say the tag team that defined WWE is. Uh-oh. Shelton Benjamin capturing Mark Briscoe. What? Suplex on the floor. The explosive power of Shelton Benjamin. At 49 years of age, hasn't lost a single step. Untapped talent in WWE to the fullest. And Shelton Benjamin just imposing his will, driving Mark Briscoe into the stairs and the barricade and the apron. And again, you can win these matches via countout for the 3 points as well. Briscoe on the floor and Shelton Benjamin right now just watching on. And again, this Saturday, AEW Collision will be a coast-to-coast broadcast, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And please stay tuned for our coverage here of the WrestleCade Super Show and WWE Survivor Series War Games the same day, as well as Saturday Shenanigans hosted by Megan J.J. Williams. That will be a karaoke night. Mark Briscoe picking up speed of the tides through the ropes, while Sean Benjamin on the outside. And then boy fired up, as always. Now Mark Briscoe says, we fight till we can't fight no more, and we keep on fighting. Lands flush on his feet with the tope con hello in between the middle and the top rope. And of course, Mark Briscoe, he's a people's man. He's a man of the people. Sean Benjamin, skinning the cat, top rope. Massive overhead superplex peel. Whew. Action in the Continental Classic officially is underway, and we will continue with this match in restaurant quality, picture-in-picture, fuck television. Jonathan Benjamin right now having his way with Mark Briscoe in the corner. It's always one of those things where I do these television broadcasts that I hate commercials. I can't stand them. And it's one of those things where also it's picture-in-picture, at least you can see it, but I almost wonder sometimes it's better off if it does cut during the commercial break, just to I guess breathe, and you gotta pay advertisers, stuff like that. And again, I don't work for nobody with any paycheck. Of course, still to come tonight, it looks like we'll also hear from Mercedes Moné, who's essentially defended her TBS championship against Chris Statlander in the longest match in AEW women's history. Of course, also, she is the Under Strong Women's Champion and will defend that next month against Stardom's Hazuki at Strong Spirit of Bob, which we will cover here at the Simulable Studios. And Chris Jericho, again, will defend the Ring of Honor World Championship one-on-one against the Stone Pitbull, Tomohiro Ishii. And as I alluded to earlier, we have Darby Allin versus Brody King and Ricochet versus Claudio Castagnoli, both matches for the Gold League. And Safety, he knows what's up. Well, as we got a moment to breathe in its commercial break right now, as both men are brawling on the outside, looks like we're also going to hear from Adam Cole later tonight. And Mark Briscoe sent up and over the barricade of the AEW All Elite Fleet. Adam Cole, of course, right now, where Kyle O'Reilly and him had a bit of a fallout after Adam Cole basically had Roderick Strong's arm broken by MJF. In a way, it's his fault. And of course, the women will be in action to determine who moves once the force of a Wrestle Dynasty in their International Women's Cup. Queen Amanada goes one-on-one for the first member, Jamie Hayter, and Mina Shirakawa will have a sit-down interview with Renee Paquette, the betrayal of her sister. Let's see what you guys say here in the comments. Do you see the way this story with John Moxley leading to a showdown with Kenny Omega returning? Well, it's one of those things where I can see Kenny Omega definitely being the savior that AEW could use, but right now he's got to worry about Gabe Kidd at Wrestle Dynasty January 5th. But in the long haul, considering at Winter is Coming 2020, it was John Moxley who lost the AEW World Championship to Kenny Omega that started the whole change the world dynamic in the first place with TNA invasions. Yeah, I can see that, but I still hold out that I think they're going to do at the end of this saga, John Moxley and Darby Allin, considering the long-term history that John Moxley and Darby Allin has. I think John Moxley sees more of Darby Allin in himself more than anybody else on this roster. But yeah, I can definitely see Moxley versus Omega. Massive overhead suplex deadlift bring in by Shelton Benjamin, having his way with Mark Briscoe here as we are still in restaurant quality, picture-in-picture, folks. I also think we're going to get Mariah May versus Mina Shirakawa at World's End because I don't think Mariah realized the woman that she just broke the heart of. The same woman that brought her into stardom. And we are back here at AEW Dynamite Thanksgiving Eve Continental Classic action underway for the Blue League. Mark Briscoe and Shelton Benjamin as we are back in full-on TV show, folks. TV 14, dialogue, language, and violence. Irish Whip reversal, ducks into clothesline. Mark Briscoe ducks into clothesline again. And Shelton Benjamin catching him with a kitchen sink knee to the midsection. And here's the first cover and gets a 2 count. And you know those 3 points, though. That really sets the tone here for either of these men. Of course, I've seen G1 climaxes where people have lost like 4 matches in a row and still find a way to bounce back. Of course, in this field, though, you literally only have 5 matches to determine your way to the finals of the Continental Classic. The fact we're going to have champion versus champion, Daniel Garcia and Kazuchika Okada this Saturday, a first time ever one-on-one matchup, by the way, too. I am looking very forward to that. Shannon Benjamin right now just jaw-jacking Mark Briscoe, having the way with the former Ring of Honor World Champion in the corner. Them boy who beat Eddie Kingston back at Supercard of Honor this year for the Ring of Honor World Championship. Oh boy. And of course, in these tournaments, Rob Rahman, you gotta know how to pace yourself. You gotta know how to endure. You gotta be able to be resilient. You gotta be able to keep yourself mentally in the game after a loss. You can't think about when you lose or even losing. Mark Briscoe trying to fight back. At one point, Sean Benjamin, he knows all about that, being in the finals for the tournament with the genius of the arc himself, Marufuji. And Mark Briscoe bringing that redneck karate forward. Knife edge chop. Lining up the chest of Shelton Benjamin. It's amazing how much black doesn't crack. Irish whip off the ropes, and Mark Briscoe runs into a boot. And hoisted up, and fireman's carry by Mark Briscoe. Got Benjamin up. It's the Coley driver, rolling divide driver. Then runs in with the lariat. Sliding lariat. And Mark Briscoe might be feeling a little froggy. Can he capture his first 3 points here? Frogable! But I think he hurt himself in the process, not immediately going for the cover. And Benjamin crawling away. And smart ring awareness by Shelton Benjamin going to the outside. And Mark Briscoe right now has got to be beating himself up after that. That was a critical moment to get the win. Might be feeling, though, channeling some Cactus Jack. Bang, bang. Elbow drop off the apron. And Mark Briscoe's regained full control here. Both men on the outside of the ring, though. If this gets a double count out, both men will only get 1 point. And Briscoe again bringing Sean Benjamin back inside. Might be looking to once again drop that elbow. Taking too long here, though. Benjamin in the drop zone. Briscoe frogging. Oh, no, the knee's up. Laura's all in, including Mark Briscoe, and a German suplex release. Jesus. High on his head. Briscoe flying halfway across the ring here with these suplexes by Shelton Benjamin. Let's not forget this guy was trained and mentored by Kurt Angle. Unbelievable strength. Benjamin once again with the waist lock, looking for maybe the trifecta. The back elbow strike. Izaguri, though, by Mark Briscoe, drops Benjamin to a knee. Izaguri stuns the excellence of execution from the Hurt Syndicate. And, of course, Mark Briscoe, one of the most durable athletes, not only in AEW, but honestly in life. Of course, we heard the story of his young girl, Miss Cover, 2, kick out. Tremendous story of how she's able to once again walk and jog. Sweeps around with the leg. Benjamin comes in around and rocks Briscoe to the corner. Oh, man, running knee strike, rising knee strike, and a super kick follow-up throws Mark Briscoe inside out. Cover is not going to be enough, and a win! Kick out at 2.5. Whew. Mark Briscoe surviving that onslaught. And pretty sure he just lost another tooth. He's already missing 2 front teeth. How many more teeth is Sean Benjamin trying to knock out of his mouth tonight? You tell me. Of course, we all know the never count. Mark Briscoe out, but another massive super kick. Not sure if Briscoe can fight his way back into this. Benjamin might be looking for pay dirt. And now, going to mob it. There it is! The power slam cover. 2, and Benjamin has just scored his first 3 points in the Continental Classic. It's a hell of a way to have your first match in your first Continental Classic. MVP and Bobby Lashley, the other members of the Hurt Syndicate, coming down back to ringside. Shannon Benjamin winning his first ever singles bout against Mark Briscoe. Again, you heard what MVP's business thing was earlier tonight. Collect championships, accumulate leverage, power and pain and money. That's the Hurt Syndicate. And tiebreakers could definitely play a factor. Let's go ahead and look at the updated leaderboard, folks. Blue League, Shelton Benjamin 3, Mark Briscoe 0. And of course, there's still a number of foes both of them have to go for, including Shelton Benjamin doing hostilities with Kazuchika Okada. Good opening bout so far. Sad start for Mark Briscoe, though. Not the way he wanted to start off the Continental Classic, unlike last year, where he started off with a loss against Jon Moxley. Again, for those that are tuning in for the first time ever, this is AEW. They say this is where the best wrestle. That is subjective. It's where some of the best absolutely wrestle. I think it's also where some try to wrestle their absolute best. But if you could check out AEW in a town near you, let me tell you, it is a one-of-a-kind pro wrestling experience. And of course, the Continental Classic will finish through the year, including Winter is Coming and AEW Dynamite on 34th Street Special, December 22nd, as we have a full commercial break. Fuck television. Okay. So first off, very game bout again, as I said earlier, with Shelton Benjamin and Mark Briscoe. First time ever one-on-one encounter. I realized I never changed the banister. I apologize, folks. Botch. Again, I'm not used to doing both roles here, but I guess this is what my nights become. I guess someone had to step up and be reliable. Again, we have Mark Briscoe with 0, Shelton Benjamin with 3. Look at these matches. Think about what you're going to get here. We got Kyle Fletcher versus Shelton Benjamin. 2 athletes in their prime. Kyle Fletcher, 25 years of age. Shelton Benjamin, 49 years of age. Hasn't lost a single step. You can see the similarities there with both these men and what they're trying to prove. Shelton Benjamin still proves one of the greatest of all time. Kyle Fletcher looking to die a king. Kazuchika Okada, Beast Mortals. Of course, Kazuchika Okada literally trained by Ultimo Dragon down in Mexico. The Beast Mortals, of course, with no former tournament experience of this type. But again, he's given us classics with the likes of Hologram and Commander. Black Taurus, of course, former notorious TNA Tag Team Champion. And of course, we have Daniel Garcia again, the only other champion in this block, the TNT Champion. And anybody that pins him will likely take a chance at that. So again, folks, let your thoughts be known so far, what you think about tonight's edition of Dynamite. Who you're hoping to see win? What are you hoping to see out of the Continental Classic? Are you enjoying what you're hearing and seeing? Do you also say fuck television when you see a commercial on your screen during your favorite show? Let us know in the comments, of course. And it looks like it is I, simply I, the simple man, the voice of the SRS, the Simple Reliable Studios, bringing you the coverage here tonight. While we got a full commercial break, I just want to encourage you and remind you again, please follow the friends here, other Simple Studios. Follow the He-Man, James Hebert, does really cool, dumb things on the internet. Check out his documentary, Gaby Hebert, 1 in a Million, as he works on part 2, and it will probably come out in 2025. Just going to put that out there. Follow the Big Baller, Big G, friend of the Super Reliable Studios as well. I hope that he and Mrs. Baller have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Just to give you a little bit more on who is represented here and what we do and how we engage with you on a weekly basis. Well, as we got a full commercial break, let me know any questions you may have on anything at this point. Would you rather do dinner rolls or cornbread? Would you rather do sweet potato casserole or green bean casserole? Would you rather do, let me see here, what other persons can I make? Sweet potato pie or apple pie? Would you rather do Christmas movies in November or Christmas movies in July? Let's just go ahead and have a fun, tame conversation. Engage with each other. Stalkers that may not be social in the chat you're engaged with the first time ever. What's on your mind this Thanksgiving season? What do you hope to see maybe for Christmas this year? What are you hoping for Christmas this year? Anyway, we are back here as you all think on that, and I get your brains going. We are back here with AEW Dynamite Thanksgiving Eve. Let's go to Tony Giovanni up on the stage. It looks like we're going to get words from Mercedes Moné. It was an incredible match, arguably the best match in Mercedes Moné's career since coming to AEW, and Chris Statlander's greatest showcase and demonstrating why the AEW original stat is where it's at. But unfortunately, Mercedes Moné was able to persevere and overcome and is still the face of TBS alongside Camille. And I will say Mercedes Moné did it all on her own. And I know people are going to be like, B-O-O, B-O-O, B-O-O. And I don't blame you. Yeah, Tony Schiavone, I'm annoyed with that too. I ain't saying hello to you. I'd rather say hello to Camille. Hello, Camille. Lovely dress. And Camille, I hope that arm's okay. What a match, though, with her and Chris Statlander on Saturday. Massive freaking respect. Women's match of the year. That's a high thing right there up there with Timeless Tony from Mariah May. I'm not sure if I can put it up there higher than though. It looks like James has joined the fray.
Hi. Wait, am I supposed to be on?
I don't know at this point, dude. At this point, I'm just Joey Stylings it. You're welcome to be on, or you can go back to sleep. I don't care at this point. I'm just
okay, because I'm cooking dinner. I'm sorry. My apologies, brother.
You're fine.
If I knew I had to be on there, I literally just got on to the messenger and I just saw all the notifications. So
well, as far as I'm concerned, JJ can yell at you or explain later. If you have to go, then I do.
All right, cool beans.
Thank you, Camille! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you, Camille, for finally shutting that bitch up! Camille just quit! Camille just quit Monet! Camille is no longer in the employ of Mercedes Monet! Wow! Camille making a statement at the expense of the CEO, turning in her pink slip towards Monet Industries. And apparently, everyone's chanting, Monet, you deserve it. Well, that's a moment in itself that should go viral. But speaking of going viral, how about the moment that we saw the Rizzler and Big Boom AJ compete at Full Gear 0 Hour against QT Marshall? QT Marshall going to bring the doom, and of course, Paul White was having none of that. The power of Big Boom AJ. I gotta admit, I was extremely impressed watching this back. And Rizzo was ready to ring the bell at ringside. But again, QT Marshall doesn't get enough love either for his experience. And then Big Joe's is spearing QT Marshall. That was a moment in itself. Oh, man. Of course, that made headlines all over media. I like that idea, King Mike. I really do. Big Boom AJ scoring a huge win, while the Learning Tree is looking to score a huge win once again against a familiar foe in the Stone Pit Bull, Tomohiro E. Time for our Ring of Honor World Championship match. Look at this stupid hat that Jericho's wearing with the 9. Oh, man. The Ring of Honor World Champion, the 2-time Ring of Honor World Champion, the Nueve, Chris Jericho, with a Ring of Honor singles record of 8-2. Wow, they even got the Nueve as part of the graphic. That's kind of hilarious. Good evening, Colin. How are you? I hope that you and your family are doing well. And I know that you are cooking so much more than some delicious prime cuts. And please follow the Cleaver Con Andrew, folks, for some great prime cuts. Great participant and contributor to NoDQ.com as well, and a great chef. Hope you and your family have the most wonderful Thanksgiving. One of these times I'm in Cleveland, bruv. You need to either show me where to get some great food or let's hang out and do something together, too. Non-alcoholic, preferably. That stupid hat. Jericho, take that stupid hat off. I don't like that hat. But I do love a man that fights with every last breath as if his last match is his last. Once registered dead for 10 minutes. The most notorious NJPW never overweight champion in company history. Hits like a refrigerator. The Stone Pit Bull, Chaos's own Tomohiro Ishii, who pinned Chris Jericho 3 weeks ago to earn this opportunity, and is also undefeated this year so far in Ring of Honor with a 5-0 singles record. Jericho realizes exactly what he's getting into after trying to avoid signing on the dotted line, and Tomohiro E stalking Jericho, and probably one of the greatest chase sequences I've ever seen in wrestling. Imagine having Tomohiro E just walk behind you, constantly stalking you, tracking you down until you do what you're supposed to. Imagine that. I don't want to. Oh boy, it's gonna be fun. I can't wait for this. And I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Colin. God bless you. Rather have peanut butter pie and sweet Hawaiian rolls and before Christmas, I watch with the young kids a Muppet Family Christmas. Well, JJ Renegade Wrestling approved. Ring of Honor World Championship on the line. Chris Jericho, the 41st Ring of Honor World Champion in Ring of Honor history. Bell rings are underway. Ring it, Aubrey. And the bad apple, Brian Keith, apparently is at ringside, and James apparently has come back on screen.
All right, real quick.
I bet shop.
What is going on? What's the next matchup?
Ring of Honor World Championship, bro. Chris Jericho, Tomohiro Ishii, and it looks like we're starting up like we did 2 years ago with shops.
Okay, I'm getting that graphic up now. I'm gonna have you go solo for a little bit. Once I'm done with dinner, I'll be back on. So my apologies again. No, there was clearly no communication again.
Well, they say communication is key, so you do your thing. I'm gonna do my thing. Knife Edge Chopping. I think so far people are just enjoying the fact we're covering AEW Dynamite Thanksgiving Eve. Oh, here we go. Chop fest, chop that meat. Oh boy. Jericho and Ishii are literally lining up each other's sheds like Christmas trees. 2 years ago, Ishii cut Jericho's chest open. Red, scarlet, bleeding, falling down Jericho's torso. It was beautiful. I like violence. You haven't figured it out by now, folks. And again, this Saturday, coast to coast, AEW Collision, AEW Rampage. AEW Collision is 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Knife Edge Chops again, as these two men have not let up. Jericho trying to fight back, though. Ishii does it underneath waistline. German suplex. Of course, Ishii has that lower center of gravity, being one of the shortest participants in the ring. Jericho with a German suplex of his own. At one point, Tomohiro E was a young lion, a young boy, carrying Jericho's bags. Of course, Jericho, world-renowned, previously experienced in New Japan Pro Wrestling, way, way back in the day. And of course, one of the most notorious matches of Wrestle Kingdom history with Kenny Omega at Wrestle Kingdom 12, and a win over Hiroshi Tanahashi at 14. And we got Big Bill and the Bounty Hunter Brian Keefe on commentary here. So again, conglomeration will probably be out here some point rather than later. So James apparently is panicking so much. He is literally putting up every comment here. Wow. Everybody give it up for James Hebert. He tries. And you got to applaud him for that. Thanks, guys. And fun to the eye is Ishii and Jericho on the apron. Oh, brother. Cheap tactic by the New Wave. Go figure. I do feel like people kind of want Jericho to retire at this point more than ever. And front face slap by Jericho. Oh, God! DDT to Ishii on the apron. Spiking him. Nailing him like a railroad spike on that steel beam. Ugh. That was worse than what happened with him and Heyman and Page. And right now, Aubrey waving off the position for Ishii. The learning tree in full control for the time being. Of course, Tyler could only change hands be a pinfall submission inside the ring, but in Ring of Honor, there is a 20 count on the outside, folks. Unlike WWE and AEW, there is a 20 count on the outside of the ring. Jericho tearing apart the furniture. Oh, jeez. Chris Jericho right now using the top of the announce table against Ishii's back. Grabbing that plywood top into the lower back of Tomohiro Ishii, now bringing him back inside the ring. And we got a reset here. Ishii going back to the chops. And Jericho's chest already. You see the blood vessels popping up. Oh, God. I love how Aubrey just closed her arms. They're like, really? Then the last match, they chopped each other for a good 5 straight minutes. I kind of hope that doesn't happen here, if I'm being honest with you folks. Oh, God. A little bit of a test of spirit here. Both these men with palm strikes, side of the head. Not sure they're trying to go firefight or Deputy Strong style here. Try to wake each other up, kick it into another gear. Aubrey again, watching on closely. Back and forth here. The physicality. Again, when you get my Ishii, you're going to get hurt. You're going to fight. Ishii, though, again. Strong style. Oh, God. You give me 15 strong shots. I'll give you 16 strong shots back. And he just busted Jericho's lip open. And then Ring of Honor World Championship match. Oh, what a slap. We'll continue Wrestling Clive picture in picture. Fuck television. Oh, good grief. Well, as we get ready for the holiday season, what's your favorite thing about the holidays? Is it the weather? Is it the movies? Is it the shopping? Is it the decorating? What's your time-honored tradition? What's your favorite movie? Is it Elf that's played on every channel on repeat? Apparently, TBS is going to have 24 hours of Elf Friday, 8 p.m., 7 Central. That's just what we need for Christmas. 24 hours of Elf. I understand watching something on repeat, but that's just nothing futz. Ugh. Oh, good grief. Got a feeling that Mercedes Monet might bring the Renegade Twins in. Who knows? I keep talking about that, but it hasn't happened yet. It's got to be inevitable because Camille, she just quit. And I'm so damn glad that that happened. Now we get the real brick house that hopefully breaks that bitch soon enough. And King Mike saying, "Hi, Jericho." And again, to all of y'all say, "Hi, guys. I am the Steve Level Studios voice. I am not the learning tree, but I can probably teach you a thing or two about All Elite Wrestling and Stardom." And speaking of Stardom, Mina Shirakawa is still have a sit-down interview with Renee Paquette regarding the betrayal of Mariah May at Full Gear and spearing her for a table. Adam Cole still to speak tonight. You got to wonder if he's going to be confronted by Kyle O'Reilly or Roderick Strong. Ishii right now just teeing off against Jericho in the corner with these elbows. And still to come, Kondo Classic action from the Gold League. Darby Allin versus Brody King. And Ricochet versus Claudio Castagnoli. And the women will duke it out for a spot at Wrestle Dynasty, moving one step closer in the international tournament as Jamie Hayter goes one-on-one for the first time ever with Queen Aminata. And, of course, the Continental Classic concludes at World's End Saturday, December 28th, Orlando, Florida, folks. And we will be covering that here at the Survivor Studios following the Christmas holiday. Jericho, again, trying to just chop down the Stone Pit Bull and getting nothing out of it as Ishii steps right in, forehead to forehead, and Jericho's lip is bleeding. I repeat, Jericho is bleeding. And both these men right now, from chops to chest to chops to the side of head and face. Look at the bruising on Ishii's face. Good God. These two do not know what's good for one another, clearly. And again, Jericho, though, test your will against the Stone Pit Bull. This is Stone Pit Bull Wrestling. But this is downright brutal. Not sure you're going to be able to chew the same way with your jaw that unhinged, that bruised. Going to need a lot of ice. Jericho trying to will on the faithful of AEW here tonight for this Ring of Honor Championship match. And both of these men, again, just slapping the shit out of each other. We are back here at AEW Dynamite Thanksgiving Eve for the Ring of Honor World Championship. It is just Jericho versus Tomohiro Ishii. And let's keep in mind, folks, final battle will take place in the spiritual home of Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor presents Final Battle next month from the Hammerstein Ballroom. You got to wonder if either of these men are going to be defending the Ring of Honor Championship that night. Oh, my God. The blood just dripping out of Jericho's mouth. He might have a busted tooth at this point. Sidestep to Ishii in the corner, and Ishii's face a bright red, and he's not blushing, folks, I assure you. Jericho needs to test his might. I mean, when you're in a match with the Stone Pit Bull, you could ask Mike Bennett, you could ask Matt Taven, you could ask Ari Duvart, you could ask one of the most notorious rivals of Tomohiro Ishii in the freaking Unchained Gorilla, Togi Makabe in New Japan Pro Wrestling, or the wrestler Katsuya Shibata. You have to test your mind against Tomohiro Ishii, or he will test it for you. And Jericho right now looking for possibly a superplex out of the corner. from the inside second, hoisting up Ishii in position. Superplex! And down goes Tomohiro Ishii, who somehow is willing himself back up to his feet. This is why I love this man. He's one of my favorite wrestlers in all of wrestling next to Gunther. And that's got to be completely displeasing to Chris Jericho. That has to hurt his mental fatigue. Ishii grinding his teeth right now. And another massive shot to Jericho's jaw. Ishii up the ropes. Runs to the boot. Blocks the boot of Jericho. Ishii comes in with a lariat. Staggers Jericho to the corner. And Jericho right now, again, being, oh gosh, again, protect your face. Jericho trying to block these slaps. And again, Ishii just throwing his body into Jericho. Short range clotheslines, overhead shot. Somehow Jericho just standing there, taking it, testing his will. Ducks underneath, blade slot, German suplex, throws Ishii over. Again, folks, Ring of Honor Final Battle will be Friday, December 20th. So stay tuned for our coverage of that also here. Oh, the clubbing shot of the back of Jericho's head. He might be out and Ishii down. Both men down. Not sure it's going to capitalize following this madness. Good grief. Again, these people right now watching on this bloodbath. Right after 24 hours of Bill Murray and screws the 24 hours of Valve. And thank you, Martez. I hope that you continue to follow Aaron Riff, NoDQ, friends of NoDQ here. And I'm really happy that people are enjoying our coverage here of AEW Dynamite Thanksgiving Eve. Again, just enjoy life, enjoy wrestling. Lion saw off the second. But Jericho can't capitalize. Finally, hook of the leg and a kick out at 2.5. Woof. And if this is your first time, I hope you continue to follow us here as we keep you in tune across all the specials, pay-per-views of all things wrestling. And again, to everybody that's tuning in just right now, happy Thanksgiving Eve. I hope you and your families have a wonderful, bountiful, and satisfying Thanksgiving. Judas Effect! Code Breaker follow-up! Jericho into the cover. Kick out at one! Kick out at one. Ishii back up to his feet. That redness, though, developing on the left side of Ishii's face, though, is very disturbing. Double leg, takedown. Jericho might be looking to turn stuff over from the walls. Ishii, though, swings Jericho away. Still has strong power in those legs. Oh, man. Oh, the massive headbutt. Drops Jericho to a knee. And a running Kokeshi across the head. Cover. Falls to the cover. New champion, no! Woo! Half a second away from a new Ring of Honor World Champion. And Ishii off the ropes again, sliding lariat. Jericho ducks out of the way, though. Wait for the lariat. Ishii with a carpenter's own! Goes to show how much these two men know each other. Ishii bleeding from the nose. Massive lariat though! Cover to new shadow! Come on! Good grief, what a fight. Jericho bleeding from the mouth. Ishii bleeding from the nose. Ishii might have a broken nose at this point, folks. That Judas Effect cut Ishii on the bridge of the nose. Looking for maybe the Virgo Drop Brainbuster. Enziguri, though, rocks the Nueve down to his knees again. And Ishii looking to follow up, sliding Larry. Ah, the Judas Effect! Full momentum running in! Jericho unable to capitalize, though, not going for the pin. Ishii back to his feet, staggered. Second Judas Effect! Jericho falls in the cover! Jericho retains! Damn! That was even more bloody and brutal than their last encounter 2 years ago on this very show. God. Well, Chris Jericho looks like he will go into Ring of Honor Final Battle next month in the Hammerstein Ballroom. Still the Ring of Honor World Champion. It's a hell of a fight, though. Chris Jericho might need to go see a dentist after this. Again, when you face the Stone Pit Bull, you do not just wrestle, you fight a war. That was good stuff.
Let me know when it's on commercial, Noah.
Okay. I'll let you know. Chris Jericho still the Ring of Honor World Champion. You gotta wonder who's gonna step up from Ring of Honor or AEW or outside these two companies, maybe NJPW, to take on the Webe at Final Battles. We'll go backstage from Dave Paquette. Alongside Swerve Strickland and Prince Nana. Get your Prince Nana coffee today. Got a promo here. They have pretty brutal loss. But they do it very well. He is a man that knows how to bounce back. And Max Caster. Huh? And Max Caster laughing. No. I'm saying what's funny is you. Oh, that's right. Everyone lost the best wrestler alive. What was everyone lost the Acclaim? Where's Ebony Bowens? Oh, okay. Do not talk about the house fire, Max. Oh, well, Swerve's pissed. Whoa, jeez. And Swerve's been triggered. Swerve is being the daylights out of Max Caster. Not why he's picking a fight against the most dangerous man in AEW. Oh, Jesus. Kicked his head right against that stage crate. Well, coming up next on AEW Dynamite Thanksgiving Eve, we will hear from Heyman and Adam Page. Stay tuned as we go into commercial. Well, I guess not. Again, I guess he's not taking that loss very well. Again, folks, I hope that you're enjoying our coverage here. If this is the first time tuning in, welcome to Bible Studios. We bring you coverage across AEW, WWE, NXT, Ring of Honor, TNA, independent wrestling, combat sports, and professional sports, and collegiate app sports as well. Hope to have you continue to follow us here. Please subscribe, comment, and tell a friend. And if you want to ever don't dictate the conversation, don't dictate Super Chat, as simple as that. Again, there's a full schedule of events to come. Retro Watch Along Turning Point 2004 tomorrow night. City Predicting Turning Point and Turning Point coverage Friday night. Coverage of the WrestleCade Super Show and Survivor Series War Games Saturday, along with shenanigans hosted by Mega Wrestling JJ Williams. That includes karaoke. And that's all coming up all the way through here to Saturday here at the Simply Reliable Studios. And you're not wrong there, Daniel, when it comes to that.
So are they on commercial now or no?
Commercial. Yeah.
All right, awesome. What was a match that I missed a graphic for real quick?
That was the last match that just happened was Tomohiro just went through a bloody war.
Yeah, before that, what was the other one?
Before that, it was Shelton Benjamin and Mark Briscoe. Also, James,
I didn't have a graphic for that. Okay, I got you. Hold on. Here it is. We're gonna flash it up for like 5 seconds, folks. Ready? Boom! There it is. Woohoo! Okay, folks. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna run a commercial real quick, so that way I can get myself ready to go, and I'm ready to go. Almost here, so just hang tight. Here's what's coming up on the Multiverse or the Simply Reliable Studios.
And now for a taste of things to come.
And again, folks, as always, we are here to encompass the passion, the love, the coverage truly across all the wrestling, 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 all the professional wrestling, damn it! And Combat Sports and our former sports teams are back in the room with Tony Schiavone. Oh boy.
And now I'm back.
And first off, now that James, you pulled yourself together, brave brother. I was doing fine actually. I don't know.
I know.
I don't know if people even wanted more. I don't know if Jada is going to try and have me do these things solo now for AEW because I'm having a hell of a time. And are you folks having a good time? Let us know in the comments as well. You enjoying our coverage and engagement? Well, it's going to be even more fun now that James is here. And James, we saw Full Gear, Heyman and Page lose again to Switchblade Jay White, but it wasn't just that match that he was done that night. It also seemed like he made some sort of allegiance with Christian Cage, and it looked like he and him were trying to team up against Jon Moxley to take the AEW World Championship away from him. But Jay White prevented that from happening. And now we find Jay White out of the Continental Classic, and Heyman once again left defeated with a hobbling leg.
Yeah. Where is that banner? Can you get that? I lost it.
Well, don't worry about it because, again, this was also made. There's no graph for that because this was made after the fact, so you're fine, man.
Yeah, but there's a banner, right?
Yeah, I've been typing banners as other stuff has happened.
All right, sweetness. But yeah, Hangman Adam Page in the ring, taking the microphone away from Tony Schiavone again,
quite forcefully. Oh boy. Jeez.
Jesus. Okay, got it, Hangman.
Yeah, and Tony Schiavone gets it too. But also, last time I checked, he's a AEW official. That could lead to a fine or suspension.
I don't think he cares.
That's probably fair.
I mean, quite honest. Hey, you know what? Maybe he'd taken a page out of Perry's playbook. He's like, he got into a backstage fight. Now I'm going to get backstage fights every time. Maybe I'll get what I want.
Whoa. Still grabbing that left leg, by the way. What's Heyman trying to do? What's the tension?
So he wants to be the AEW Men's World Champion.
Again?
That's his intention. He's made that clear.
All right, and thank you, James, for reiterating promo.
Is and always has been mine. It's not Christian's. It's not Moxley's. It's not anybody else's. It's James Sherratt's.
There's one man that might disagree with that who's had Heyman and Page's number 5 times, and that's the Switchblade Jay White.
Yes.
And apparently, I guess, if Christian Cage won, Christian Cage would get Heyman and Page the first shot at the AEW World Championship. Jay White preventing that from happening. Guns up!
Guns up.
A lot of Bang Bang gang members in Chicago. You lost. He lost.
Okay, I think we're in sync, by the way. I just got it in sync. Yay!
Let's see. I'm a Wrestle Dream. He lost again.
Mm-hmm.
That's about pay-per-views.
Mm-hmm.
One true king. I think Switchblade Jay White is definitely overdue for an AEW Championship run. No doubt.
Yeah, no doubt.
Another reminder. How many times do you try the same thing expecting a different result? What? Again, oh, wait a minute! There's Pac!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And the Death Riders may be in the building tonight. There's some of the crowd. Wait a minute behind it. Oh, you know the chop block.
Oh, Jesus.
You know this was all planned by John Moxley after these men ran the Death Riders out of the building.
Yep, 100%.
There's Rita Shafir. And Jay White, though, the sidestep sends Yuta up and over the outside. Then Yuta, the Pac-Man caught. Oh, God.
Half and half.
Block! Oh, what a clothesline by one-leg Hangman. Where's Shafir? Oh!
Jesus almighty Christ. Oh, my God, what a shot with the briefcase.
And Shafir not done, though, with that briefcase again, eyeing Jay White. And then we believe the AEW World Championship's inside that damn thing.
I'm still not convinced it is, but...
Whoop, that's underneath. Oh, wait a minute! Oh, God,
Jesus!
No. Looking for the blade round, John Moxley, rear naked choke.
And here it is. Oh, boy.
The AEW World Champion in from behind, putting Jay White to sleep, or at least trying to. Oh, gosh. The body shot, the judo takeover, and Rhea Shafir now with Mother's Milk, sending Jay White night-night.
Jesus.
The choke is locked in. That's that same move she used to beat Jody Fred at Bloodsport.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
The Death Riders with a statement tonight, putting Jay White to sleep. Yeah, Jay White's out cold. Now it's a 4-on-1 mugging.
This is horrific. Where the hell is security, damn it? And why has Pac not showered yet? He's always in his gear.
John Moxley and the Death Riders continue to run roughshod over AEW. What? Pac's got that briefcase. Oh!
Oh, my God.
First the Hangman and Switchblade Jay White. Two prime targets, two threats to John Moxley's AEW
championship run.
And no one's safe when the Death Riders are arrived. Statement made. Shafir, Yuta, and Pac, and John Moxley laying out Switchblade Jay White and Heyman and Page.
Now they're going after the big stars, finally.
Well, we also know that there's one Death Rider that wasn't part of that, and that's because he's in action. And I think that match is up next, and that's Claudio Castagnoli. He's set to compete tonight against Ricochet in the Gold League.
Yeah, that ain't going to be good. I'll tell you that right now. So what's coming up next?
We know there are no seconds allowed at ringside, James. So at least we're going to expect a one-on-one contest. And let's go ahead and take a look at the Gold League again as we are kicking off action here. Claudio Castagnoli and Ricochet, our first match. The field consisting of Darby Allin and Brody King to compete later tonight. And Will Ospreay and Brock Juice Robinson to compete one-on-one this Saturday.
Yeah, good luck, man. Like, I don't think you're getting anywhere near where you need to be, Ricochet. I think you're getting absolutely destroyed.
Well, let's go ahead and take a look at this promo here.
Apparently, we get a promo right afterwards. Saturday, December 28th, World's End.
Oh, World's End. It's again, Orlando, Florida. Interesting promo here. Flair, that usually is an indication of you don't think he's signaling for somebody, do you?
I think he is. We don't know who, but...
Well, either way, I guess we'll find out the answers. And the winner of this year's Continental Championship, December 28th at World's End, as we are back here inside the arena. And again, folks, thank you for tuning in. James Keeper, Noah Foster now on the call together. And Isaac, let's see here. No, I'm going to pick up Thanksgiving Day tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to be, hey, nice. I love bowling.
Ricochet is coming out now, by the way.
Yep. And again, a hell of a statement by the Death Riders. And they say, I hope you have fun with Thanksgiving and bowling. Tomorrow is just family and food for me. And Friday, it's family, comatosing, and wrestling. So there you go. And thank you for tuning in. Again, James, it's good to have you finally on the call. We got a moment to breathe as we get ready to call our first match in this year's Condo Classic together. Here's a former Best of the Juniors tournament winner in Ricochet.
Yep, and we know this guy knows how to win some tournaments. We've seen him do it in the past. We're going to see if Ricochet can keep that streak alive or if he's I feel like the Death Riders are all business, man. We saw that beatdown right before this match, and we're gonna have these guys go up against each other. I like the strategy that the Death Riders had. Do not send your guy that's about to compete for a championship in the middle of that fray, because you don't want to risk injuring him, even just getting physical with some of these guys like the Death Riders just did. So I like the strategy there. So he is fresh and ready to go. Ricochet is in a problematic situation here as we see them go for a collar and elbow tie up and a knee strike.
Well, again, this is the first match in the Gold League, by the way, but these two are no strangers to each other. This is their 7th one-on-one encounter. They are 3-3 previously in televised bouts in their careers.
Yeah, but now it's all on WWE. Nice shoulder tackle there by Claudio Castagnoli. I don't know if I'm ahead or.
I think you're pretty much on point with me as Claudio right now. Oh, Ricochet, they'll kick the hamstring. A shot. Trying to fend off Claudio's power. Take over. T. Harris. Again, though, to your point, though, the Death Riders clearly came in here with a game plan, neutralizing any threats towards their AEW revision.
And now look at this, going for another Hurricane Rana. Got it.
Yep. Block the boot. And Ricochet up and over. Ducks underneath the clothesline. Ducks underneath the clothesline again. And again, the speed. Oh, but the power.
To go for the third one. That was not good. That was not good. And we're going for a Ricola bomb.
No, we're not.
Reversal.
Hoisting up Ricochet. And again, Ricochet catching Claudio. Ride.
It's very much a strength versus speed matchup here. It looks like we're going to have a dive here from the almighty Ricochet. Ooh, a little fake out there. All right.
And Ricochet pulling the Will Ospreay pose. And Claudio right now, again, seems like he's trying to maintain his composure. Claudio, of course, who previously in Bob and Lashley's Continental Classic, ended with 7 points, including a draw against Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, and look at that. Immediately trying to capitalize, but he got back body dropped by Claudio. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, nice mule kick. And Ricochet springing off the apron with the moonsault. Claudio catching him, though. Hoist on the shoulders. Oh, God!
Jesus Christ. Snake eyes across the barricade. Unbelievable so far. Shane McMahon, maybe. I don't know if he's actually going to be there anymore.
It's a stretch. It's definitely a stretch. And yeah, James, now that you're here, you can, because I think I wrote the tickers for most of these matches. You could probably change it to type.
Oh, yeah, shoot. All right, yeah, cool.
Again,
where is
his arm?
Okay.
I put them towards the bottom. There you go.
All right, thank you. Yeah,
you're welcome, man. It's all right, man. I got you. And Ricochet right now in a world of trouble. Again, Ricochet, former 3-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. Claudio, former 2-time World Champion. And Claudio, by the way, in his career has been involved in 60 tournaments worldwide.
Right. What an uppercut. Running European uppercut. Just drilled Ricochet to the floor. Unbelievable. And keep in mind, folks, that both of these guys, former WWE United States champion. In Claudio's case, he's won just about every championship but the world title. His first world championship was the Ring of Honor world title. So he knows a thing or two about how to be a world champion. He knows how to be a world caliber athlete.
And Ricochet catching Claudio, though. Nice boot to the side of the head. Ricochet, who came in AEW this year at All In. Undefeated until they faced Konosuke Takeshita at Full Gear. Now Ricochet is going to pick his speed again and fly with the toe. So Cena driving hard into the barricade.
And now Ricochet in control here. Going to try to pick up Claudio, bring him back into the ring. But that's like dead weight after that.
Yeah, but a good push, though. It's Claudio again. It's back inside the ring again. 30-minute time limit. Wait a minute. 20-minute time limit. Springboard, perhaps. Oh! The lot.
Got first right on that top cable.
Yeah, grounded Ricochet hard across that top rope. And Claudio looking to follow up. Massive uppercut flies Ricochet into the corner.
Oh, my Lord. Got launched.
We will continue this action for the gold cover. 2 by Rick. Knox gets a 2 count. Action in the Gold League continues. And Restaurant Clive, picture-in-picture. Fuck television, folks.
We still need that the fuck television little thing. That reminds me, I gotta go do that. In fact,
you'll figure that out later. Scott, thank you for tuning in, by the way. And James, now that I got a final moment to talk with you, welcome to the feed, man. Hope you and your family are preparing well for
yes.
Thanksgiving. It's good to have you here on this Thanksgiving edition of AEW Dynamite. How are you, man?
It's good to be seen, my guy. It's good to be seen. I am doing very well. I'm doing my thing, having some fun. So yeah. I actually just appeared, even though I had that pre-recorded. I showed up on Duke Loves Wrestling show. That is that's a guy that's actually interviewed Eric Bischoff in the past. So yeah, it's a pretty big opportunity. I was happy to be a part of it. But yeah, getting ready for Thanksgiving. Otherwise, man, how are you doing?
Doing very well. I already had some family over. We pretty much prepared most of the Thanksgiving meal and gave them their portion. Now we're just preparing for the actual Thanksgiving tomorrow, where the rest of the family comes over and prepare the desserts and stuff like that. Still so much more to come tonight, by the way. We're gonna get Mina Shirakawa sit down every Renee Paquette. We're gonna hear from Adam Cole. It's Queen Aminata versus Jamie Hayter for the first time ever, 1-on-1, and of course Darby Allin and Brody King 1-on-1 in Gold Lead action. For those that are tuning in just now, we are covering the start of the Continental Classic, a round robin tournament, second time annual tradition here at AEW Dynamite. That, of course, starts off on the Thanksgiving edition of Dynamite. It is a round robin tournament, 3 points for a win, 1 point for a draw, 0 for a loss. Each bout is 20 minutes long, and there are no seconds allowed at ringside. So far, one match is taking place. The Blue League, Shelton Benjamin, has beat Mark Briscoe, and we are starting off the Gold League with Claudio Castagnoli and Ricochet. The winners of both these blocks will compete in the semifinals at World's End Saturday, December 28th, to crown the second ever Continental Champion. Of course, we'll be covering that AEW preview, AEW World's End, Saturday, December 28th, here at the Super Reliable Studios.
Yes. Should be interesting. I don't know if I'm going to get this in time, but if I can, here we go.
What are you trying to do, bro? If we're on a commercial,
you'll see. It's ready to go.
Oh, Lord. Here we go. What the hell is this guy?
3, 2, 1, bang!
Okay.
There you go. We got it, folks. We got it.
If you're wondering what that means, folks, we're on a commercial break, and whether it's picture or full commercial, we hit commercial. We're back here. You can take it off immediately. AEW Dynamite Thanksgiving continues. Continental Classic action continues. Gold League begins. Claudio Castagnoli and Ricochet meet in their 7th ever one-on-one encounter. Ricochet defied in Dragon Gate. Claudio Castagnoli defied in Switzerland. Handspring, back elbow strike, rocks the Swiss Superman to the ropes. And of course, Claudio Castagnoli, notorious former Ring of Honor World Champion 2 times over, comes into this field, by the way, with the most round robin tournament experience, second to Will Ospreay. Messy tope suicida by Ricochet there, dropping Claudio far to the outside.
Yeah, and that was not a good landing, I think. I think he actually may have tweaked his knee, did Claudio. I think he was trying to pick him up, but he wasn't able to. There was more strength into that tope than he anticipated. And now here we go. Trying to dive, got countered.
Oh
Jesus.
God!
Backbreaker to shit.
And big boot between Ricochet's eyes. Claudio with the cover for a 3-point kick out.
That was definitely a Andrew Martin-like big boot if I'd ever seen one. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, we talked about before how Claudio Castagnoli is arguably the most pound-for-pound strongest man in professional wrestling, let alone AEW. And let's not forget, Claudio Castagnoli also has his own agenda on behalf of the Death Riders. We now know this man will go one-on-one with Shota Umino in the Tokyo Dome, January 5th.
Jesus. Well, there you go, folks. Uh-oh, gonna go for that giant European uppercut. Got countered. Trying to backslide is Ricochet.
And Ricochet again, though. He's not going to win that battle of strength. He needs to neutralize the power. Pop-up. Lands on the shoulders.
Wow. You kidding me?
And now looking to go up and around. Take Claudio again with a T. Harris. The balance of Ricochet.
Head scissor takedown that time. Not just a Hurricane Rana, using the feet to take him over. And now into a Fellsbury flop. Ricochet in full control.
And take a good look, by the way, what everyone's fighting for, James, on that podium, the Continental Championship, the Continental Crown.
Yep,
and
that
the
is
finals
up for
take place
stakes
at
here.
World's End.
And by the way, that is held by Kazuchika Okada. Nice lion salt there by Ricochet.
Cover. No.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll just say this real quick. That is currently held by Kazuchika Okada. Put it on the line here in the Continental Classic. He has been holding that belt for a record over 300 days, as
200.
champion for Kazuchika Okada.
200, brother. Botch.
Oh,
He
has it
won
been
that
200?
Yeah, he won up Eddie Kingston back in March. Remember, Eddie Kingston is the
That's
first
right.
and
Okay.
inaugural Continental Crown, Continental Classic champion. And it also, by the way, we're looking at one man in the ring that beat the eventual winner of the Continental Classic, Claudio Castagnoli.
Oh, look at
Of
those
course,
hammer and anvil. Oh my
Yeah,
God,
we're
right
about
to the
round robin
jaw.
tournament. Again, both these men right now got to preserve themselves for the duration of this. It is not single elimination, but massive momentum for whoever gets the first 3 points. Off the second rope. Come on, uppercut!
Jesus.
Is enough here to win? Kick out!
That was a brutal uppercut. That was ridiculous. That was a great counter by Claudio.
Oof. He saw the man coming and stopped in mid-air.
Yeah, he did.
And Claudio right now might be preparing Ricochet for that giant swing. Ricochet, though, finding enough awareness, trying to fend Claudio off. Claudio off the ropes, still running. Double stop!
Oh, that's a Goomba. Fuck you. What a Goomba stop, baby. And now going into the sharpshooter. Sharpshooter applied by Claudio.
Yeah, shout out to former tag team running mate when he was tag team champion, Tyson Kidd. And Ricochet in a world of trouble right now. All that pressure on the lower back. Elevating himself, crawling on his elbows, trying to make his way to the ropes to force the break. Bringing him back towards center, though, sitting in deep on it.
Yeah, this is not a good position for Ricochet because this is going to take out his equilibrium. It's going to take out a lot of his high-flying offense. And now look at the way he's able to transition this into a crossface. Brilliant by Claudio.
Yeah, first working the back, now working the jawline and the shoulders and the head of Ricochet.
Yeah,
they can cover the roll up. 2 count. Same way that JP.
Oh my God!
Cover. 2. It's not over.
Dude, these uppercuts are lethal, man. He is absolutely taking the breath out of Ricochet. And now Ricola. Whoa! Got counter! Counter the Ricola bomb!
The leg! Kick out!
I don't think he got all that reverse Rana, but he got most of it. There's that axe bomber there by Claudio. That's a move I haven't seen in a long time.
And when we think about the way Claudio obliterated the last man he was in the ring with in singles action, Darby Allin, James, just saying, he might go to those lanes against Ricochet tonight as he drives him into the barricade. Focusing on the abdomen right now.
Look at the cut on top of Claudio's forehead, by the way. I think he definitely scraped the canvas off that Hurricane Rana in the ring.
Oh, no. Exposing the steel top of that barricade, hoisting Ricochet up and giving him a horrible beat.
Oh, right in the Prince Pumas.
Unceremoniously planted on the top of that exposed barricade. Referee McNox trying his 10 count, and countouts work here for 3 points. Countouts work here.
Yeah, it does. Oh, man.
Oh, geez.
That was a rough landing on the crotch area of Ricochet, and now here he is trying to crawl back up. Claudio content with getting a count-out victory at this point.
You see the frustration on Claudio Castagnoli.
He is not out of the game yet. Rolls back into the ring, does Ricochet. But look at this. Gonna go for the springboard.
Lariat!
Great lariat by Claudio. Cover.
No! Got him.
Jesus Christ. That was a hellacious lariat.
Got
the victory for Claudio.
That same lariat, James, that beat Darby Allin last week on Dynamite. It just snagged Claudio's first 3 points in the Continental Classic.
Great combination offense.
Thanks to the updated leaderboard, Darby Allin, Claudio Castagnoli 3, Real Ospreay, Ricochet 0, Brody King, and Juice Robinson. And we still have Darby Allin and Brody King to come later tonight. Will Ospreay and Juice Robinson have their first match one-on-one in the Continental Classic this Saturday. Speaking of Will Ospreay, it was this Saturday, James. We call one of the damnedest physical dissections of two brothers' friendship in our life as Kyle Fletcher destroyed Will Ospreay with tombstone pile drivers on the steel steps and a brainbuster off the top turnbuckle as a king rose that night against an aerial assassin.
I mean, at this point, I don't even think that that Will Ospreay should even be competing in a round robin tournament. I think you need to rest up. I don't know why he's trying to get himself into this tournament. I think that's a bad idea. But let's see what Don Callis has to say here.
it's one of those things though where we talk about the mentalities of wrestlers, James. You know, Will Ospreay is not going to let that loss go without a receipt. If this is his way towards revenge, he's willing to pursue that. If this is the way towards gold again, he's willing to pursue that. If this is the way to prove why he is still on another level, he's willing to do that.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know about that. Well, Sky Blue might agree. Sky Blue, get well soon. Also a native of Chicago, AEW.
Wait, are Sky Blue and Kyle Fletcher dating?
I think it's still a thing.
Yeah. Good. Have fun at Golden Corral, by the way, Scott.
Yeah, but I was saying, Golden Corral is still, used to be a great friendly. I think it's still a great friendly spot. I think people don't, give enough appreciation to the wrestling business either. Protostar saying that the Continental Classic belongs to him. Well, we'll see if action speaks for his words. Kyle Fletcher feeling very confident. Let's go ahead and hear from Adam Cole.
There we go.
You want to talk about somebody with no momentum right now? Adam Cole being accompanied by the Undisputed Kingdom, Matt Taven, and Mike Bennett, who, of course, saw his friend Roderick Strong get broken and submitted by MJF and got confronted by Kyle O'Reilly at the Aftermath. We saw the hostility stewing between Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole. You almost got to wonder what's on Adam Cole's mind right now, and where does Adam Cole go from here? Also not involved in the Continental Classic. Of course, Adam Cole, he has no path right now getting revenge against MJF after losing that test of 3 that put him out of Full Gear in the first place. And Roderick Strong, we wish the best in his recovery. Get well soon.
Boom.
Always drop the boom.
Always got it.
I mean, again, when you drop the boom, it's only done by one superstar of this business, and you know his name is only Adam Cole, baby! Let's go ahead and hear what's on the former NXT champion, Ring of Honor World Champion's mind. Trying to instigate Maxwell Jacob Freeman. Like, that's going to work.
You're a little bitch. I see, Cole. I see.
I mean, we all know the insecurities of MJF, just saying. Jeez. Uh-oh.
And here comes Kyle O'Reilly.
Well, Kyle O'Reilly already told Adam Cole, when are you going to get away from this? You can't beat a greater evil than you. And I think Kyle is right.
Yeah.
It's Adam Cole's fault that Roderick Strong got injured.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, boy. What?
Let me fight, Max.
Wait a minute. All right. One's transpires battles. I mean, that's fair. You have to do it for him. Do it for Roddy.
I'm doing it for Roddy, too, he said. I'm doing it for Roddy as well.
But bigger than Adam Cole.
And here's Max.
The multi-talented scumbag. 20 seconds. Said no. Next week. Oh! The Dynamite Battle Royals next week. Well,
He's
MJF
still playing his own entrance music. I love it.
playing a sad, sad tune for Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly denying their challenge. Well then. Whoa. O'Reilly and Cole officially calling their shot for the Dynamite Diamond Battle Royal. That will take place next week for that 100K Dynamite Diamond ring. Things breaking down again with Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. Well, still to come tonight, Darby Allin and Brody King go one-on-one in the blue gold league of the Continental Classic. But coming up next is Jamie Hayter and Queen Aminata for the International Women's Cup qualifier semifinal. Fuck television. Well, that was a unique. Again, I think Kyle O'Reilly and I'm calling a collision course once again with themselves. And we all saw how that feud ended, not in Ring of Honor, but NXT.
Yes.
Well, as we got a moment to breathe, allow me to bring people again up to speed and say we are grateful for you all bringing us into your rooms and your screens here on this Thanksgiving Eve for AEW Dynamite. Hope you're enjoying the coverage, the conversation. And James, I'm glad you got to be part of the festivities when you came in. Of course, we saw Camille quit Mercedes Monet, take this job and shove it. I absolutely love that. Now, that's a statement. We, of course, just saw Clark Castagnoli bag his first 3 points in the Gold League against Ricochet. Shelton Benjamin, our opening match, beat Mark Briscoe, score her first 3 points in the Blue League. Tomoshi E has a broken nose probably, but busted the jaw, tooth, and lip of Chris Jericho as Jericho retained the Ring of Honor World Championship. You don't bring up the pass against George Strickland, Max Caster, you get your head caved in against a stage crate. That's what happened to him. And Hammond and Page and Switchblade Jay White got laid out by the Death Riders, as we still have to come a sit-down interview with Paquette with Mina Shirakawa on the betrayal of Mariah May. We, of course, also have, again, Darby Allin versus Brody King. I imagine that's our main event. And coming up next, James, is the first time ever one-on-one matchup with Jamie Hayter and Queen Aminata, where the winner will move one step closer in the Wrestle Dynasty International Women's Cup qualifying tournament.
Yes, we will.
Well, you haven't had much chance to speak right now, man. So why don't you go ahead and give your thoughts towards this first ever one-on-one match? Let's go ahead and give some respect to women's wrestling, damn it. Queen Aminata, of course, the first Guinea-signed wrestler for AEW, had a hell of a match with Athena earlier this year at the Dishonor. But Jamie Hayter, who's been out of action for 15 months, so far comes in AEW undefeated as a former AEW Women's World Champion. Not to mention, she also had former gold in Stardom. And we know that Stardom will play a presence at Wrestle Dynasty in this 4-way International Women's Cup. So what's your thoughts on this first time ever one-on-one encounter?
I'm looking forward to it. I mean, we know how good Aminata is. We know how good Jamie Hayter is. I'm glad that they're actually getting some shine here on the show. And, it's definitely a welcome change, I think, from what we have been seeing. So, I'm looking forward to it, man. That's definitely going to be my match that I'm looking forward the most, I would say. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Who you got winning?
I gotta go with Aminata. I feel like they're really going to be pushing Aminata hard here. But it could be Jamie. I could see Jamie just because of the history and Stardom, and they're going to, push that into Wrestle Dynasty. I can see it going either way, really. So, there you go.
All right. I respect that. Yeah, I'm definitely going with Jamie Hayter. Not only does she have more experience, but I think at the end of the day, Jamie Hayter right now, she is on a hell of a run. And I don't think there's nothing stopping her. And while we don't know what's next for her, Wrestle Dynasty might be very near her future. And of course, AEW Collision is this Saturday, special Coast to Coast time, 4 p.m. Standard Time. Now made official after earlier as tonight. It's him and Adam Page going one-on-one against Wheeler Yuta of the Death Riders. You gotta wonder that condition of that leg following that chop block will hold up strong against Wheeler Yuta. And again, we are kicking off the Wrestle Dynasty International Women's Cup qualifier. There you see the bracket. 4 women, 1 spot. Wrestle Dynasty, January 5th. Tonight's first match, Jamie Hayter, Queen Aminata. And of course, come Saturday, December 7th, Collision, it'll be Serena Demo and Nightingale going one-on-one again. But in the meantime, bring out the rave and the haterade. I'm a hater. Jamie Hayter is about to arrive. Women's action time. Let's go down, Justin Roberts. Oh, I'm looking forward to this match, baby.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too.
I'm a hater for life. Jamie Hayter, of course, representing Norwich, England, 18-2 in her past 20 matches, 5-1 record right now. The only one being a fatal 4-way that she lost thanks to an interfering Penelope Ford. But of course, she got her win back against Penelope Ford, the super bad girl. And in singles action since the return at All In, she has not lost a singles match.
Gonna be interesting to see how these two clash of styles here. Probably two of the hardest hitting women in the division right now between Queen Aminata and Jamie Hayter.
Well, with that long length boot and that brain drain headbutt that Queen Aminata sports, while Jamie Hayter, of course, sports the Haterade and the Backbreaker, you very well might be onto something. And she's, of course, coming off a great win over Layla Gray on Rampage that I saw live. Queen Aminata, of course, who literally has golden intention and has demonstrated beautiful power and strength, giving Athena one of her toughest matches in her entire run earlier this year, as I said, in July. And let's not forget, Ring of Honor Final Battle is next month, and Athena has a chance to also qualify on behalf of ROH for Wrestle Dynasty.
Here we go with
Who will represent AEW.
This is going to be a big match here. Jamie Hayter.
Posey.
Nice.
Yep.
Mike Posey, the referee, calling a bow tie-up.
And to your point, though, again, who's going to represent AEW here? And you figure about the backgrounds of everyone involved in this tournament. You got the Professor Serena Deeb. You got Queen Aminata with youth and so much promise. You got Jamie Hayter, who, again, is on the run of her life. And, of course, the former AEW Women's World Champion, the only former AEW Women's World Champion in this tournament. And then you got Willow Nightingale, of course, who also has former Japanese experience, former very strong women's champion.
Yeah, and I'm really shocked she's not even in contention already. The minute she returned on AEW, she should have been in. She should have gotten a championship rematch, but she never did. So you got to imagine there's a chip on that woman's shoulder here.
I still wonder, again, that's Jamie Hayter's true intention, because we've also got to consider this. As of late, Julia Hart has been interrupting Jamie Hayter promos, and I almost wonder if that's by convenience or is that planned? Is Julia Hart targeting the former AEW Women's World Champion? And is that on Jamie Hayter's mind at all?
And by the way, Rampage and Collision are actually going to be a simulcast. It's actually going to be on very early in the day, so you'll actually be able to get some damn sleep.
Looking for the side headlock takeover on Jamie Hayter. Queen Aminata grounding Jamie Hayter for the time being. Jamie Hayter, also a former two-time Rep Pro Undisputed British Women's Heavyweight Champion. Cover, roll up, 1 count.
Hi, Rocky. What are you doing in our chat?
And the former SWA World Women's Champion of Stardom. Also Pro Wrestling Eve International Champion.
Yeah, that's fair.
Aminata. Face first, the top turnbuckle. Knife edge chop.
We have The Rock in our chat, apparently, JJ, as you watch us live. I don't know if it's, I think we'll pretend it's The Rock. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
You know what? You use your best judgment on that, Bronson. Massive chop by Hayter.
I didn't see a chop yet. Oh, jeez.
No, wait. Maybe it wasn't. There it is.
There it is.
You missed the first one, bro. That's what you get for distraction by The
dude.
Rock. An open pawn strap at Jamie Hayter. Oh, here we go.
Well, I mean, I'm starstruck. What can I say?
You did talk about these two literally being pound for pound the strongest.
Strikers, yeah.
Palm strikes.
Yeah. Oh, God, what a forearm strike.
All right, well, that's a change up.
And now look at this. Oh, Jesus. Here we go. Oh, okay.
The Hayter lining up. Queen Aminata in the corner.
Booby slaps, I guess. Try to go for a clothesline. Got countered. Oh, Grizzly Magnum by Queen Aminata.
That'll knock the wind out of you. Irish whip. Counter reversal by Hayter. Bring in Queen Aminata in. Front face lock. Window hoist around. Boom! Explode in the corner.
Nice snap suplex. Dropping her right on her head and the corner. Her knee smashed off that turnbuckle.
Yeah, and the hamstring hit the bottom rope. Who's moving one step closer to Wrestle Dynasty? Stay tuned. Fuck television, restaurant, quiet picture in picture. And Queen Aminata, to your point, favoring that right leg. Jamie Hayter, of course, who literally missed 15 months of her career due to a leg injury. And speaking of women, still the kind of night, Mina Shirakawa will have a sit-down interview with Renee Paquette regarding the betrayal of her sister, Mariah May, the AEW Women's World Champion. And now Queen Aminata.
No.
Uh-oh. DDT!
Nice DDT.
Yeah, draping DDT from the second rope, dropping Aminata on her head. And again, there's a cover. And it gets a 1 count. You wonder if that's going to maybe render that headbutt less effective. That Queen Aminata has to utilize. Nice snap German there. Of course, Queen Aminata has also been utilizing a submission hold as of late. That's how she beat Layla Gray. Almost a Koji clutch of sorts.
By the way,
driving her knee.
By the way, JJ, if you're just tuning in, I got the F television graphic back on. There you go.
Nice head scissors here by Jamie Hayter, trapping Queen Aminata with her legs.
Yeah, and this is, I mean, we know she's a great submission expert as well.
Well, of course. I mean, we talked about the dynamic background of Jamie Hayter, of course. And Queen Aminata, though, with the range, finding her way to the ropes. Great awareness there. Queen Aminata, by the way, with only one title in her career, a Women's Generation Championship from Women's Generation Championship Wrestling. A promotion no longer in existence, though. But she has one goal before.
There you go.
Clubbing shot there by Hayter, and Queen Aminata refusing to stay down, up to one knee. Big boot turns Aminata sideways. Respect women's wrestling, damn it. Again, Hayter right now, hammering her way with Aminata, just literally pushing her boot up against her head against the second rope.
These girls are whipping each other's ass here so far.
Yeah, I love it. This is how women wrestle. Get to the midsection. Again, we talk about the potential. We talk about the dynamics. We talk about the variation of the AEW women's division with that shoulder block there. Cover. Two. Count only.
I love how she was able to press the shoulders down. That was brilliant. That was a textbook cover there that I haven't seen in a long time.
Again, we also talk about Jamie Hayter, who's already been taking receipts from those that betrayed her, that injured her in the first one, including Saraya. Jawbreaker there, and we are back at AEW Dynamite Thanksgiving Eve. Queen Aminata and Jamie Hayter fighting for a spot in the semifinals of the AEW International Women's Wrestle Dynasty Qualifier.
And they're just trading strikes. Here we go.
Did you expect anything less from these two, honestly? I want to see Jamie Hayter versus Suzuki. Oh!
Nice forearm shot.
Who's the tougher striker? That elbow strike, though, running elbow, by Hayter. And Aminata falling in with her own forearm. These two are not letting up on each other.
Oh, Jesus. Ooh. And a back elbow strike right to the side of the face by Jamie Hayter on Queen Aminata.
Oh, look at this. Aminata, reversal. Cover. Two. One count only.
Both women showing those catches, cat scan style.
Aminata. Oh!
Nice snap suplex. Dynamite Kid-esque. That was great by Aminata.
Yeah, again, taking it better at Jamie Hayter there. Another Grizzly Madam drops Hayter down to the...
Oh, Jesus. Oh, no.
And Hayter is right now graced against the bottom rope. In position by Aminata for that running.
Jesus! Right over the head with the running kick. Precision-like accuracy. She's getting flashbacks to her versus Thunder Rosa all over again.
Take a look at this. Bam!
Oh, my God.
That gets a 2.5 for it.
Queen Aminata, make it look effortless.
Probably the most damaged leg kick in the business.
Make sure you tune in to Ladies Night Out. Don't forget, folks.
12:30, 9:30 Eastern.
We got 14 matches.
What the hell is this?
Oh, alley-oop!
Aminata using her power to her advantage, hoisting up Hayter up and over. Brilliantly called, James.
Been a long time since we've seen an alley-oop in that style as well. Stomping right to the gut. She's got full control here.
Yeah, I mean, again, you figure about how much that can affect you, though. Knocking the wind out of you and disorienting you. Jamie Hayter in the drop zone. Aminata up to the top rope.
Oh, Jesus.
Big chance. Double stomp. Hayter gets out of the way, though. Rope through and Hayter. Catching Aminata. Hoisting her out. Gap!
There it is.
Over the knee. And you know what that sets up for?
Gonna go for the Haterade.
And now Hayter bringing Aminata up. And... Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, got countered! Countered!
Great on two.
Oh, that was close.
Big sweep. Take her down to the knee. Oh. Aminata, nice straw cradle. Two. Again, the range, though. The range. Roll through again. Reversal. Crucifix. Two. And Aminata finds an escape again. Hayter keeping the grip, though. Now looking for a sleeper hold.
Yeah, brilliant cutoff there into the Samoa Joe-like sleeper hold.
But only has one leg locked in. She doesn't have the body fully grapevine.
Yep.
As
This is
Amanada
brilliant.
with the roll through, trying to put the shoulders down, two, and Hater forced to break.
Do we know?
Whoa,
By the way, what day is Ladies' Night Out? Nice big
Cover
boot by Jamie.
to Sunday, 2 count.
Sunday. Okay,
Yeah,
got
Sunday.
it.
Amanada
All right, so you'll see us Sunday, guys.
Meanwhile,
Oh, there it is.
Hook on the near leg, and Jamie Hayter advances in the tournament.
Oh, there you go.
I love it. That
Jamie Hayter wins.
Just like that, Haterade delivers at the end of the day. Again, kiss that bicep. One step closer, Jamie Hayter punches her ticket to the Tokyo Dome, only one match away from January 5th.
By the way, she's got all sorts of cuts from that matchup, just saying that.
And these women got physical, and I love it. And again, she will face either Serena Deeb or Willow Nightingale in the semifinals at Winter is Coming, which we'll cover Saturday, December 14th.
It's tournament week, apparently, for AEW. It's tournament month in December, now that we know this.
What? Uh-oh.
What the hell?
Wait a minute.
Lights have gone out. Oh,
No way.
shit.
No way.
Julia Hart.
I mean, we know that she's coming home, but interrupted in promos recently. Oh, boy. Jamie, you need to watch yourself. Maybe some mind games in play here from Julia Hart. I mean, the subtle spotlight. Well, as we wonder when Hart will rise, let's go backstage to Paquette with Mina Shirakawa. Yay, Mina. Let's go ahead and hear from Mina Shirakawa of Stardom.
Yeah, we're about to find out what happened here.
Yeah, what about physical toll that took at full gear, crashing through that table? She had to sense it.
So she knew.
I mean, we all kind of knew. No. Yeah.
This is the real Mariah May, she says.
Accurate.
She has to kill anybody that gets close to her. And if that's the real Mariah May. Then introduce her to the real Mina.
Wow, Jesus Christ!
Holy fucking shit!
Good God! The Mariah May just bashed the bottle of Mina Shirakawa and whipped her with the belt. Okay, then. Well,
Bottle over the back of the head.
I guess Mariah May also wants Mina, the real Mina. And it looks like she's going to get it. We have an AEW Women's World Championship match made official, folks. At Winter is Coming, it's Mariah May versus Mina Shirakawa for the AEW Women's World Championship. Someone's not going to have a happily ever after. That's for damn sure.
JJ, add to the schedule. God damn it. Please go that tour continue.
Please, and also, of course, speaking of champions, we have a new TNT champion as Daniel Garcia proved he was ready and submitted scapegoat Jack Perry. Congratulations to Red Jeff on your first AEW championship. And of course, this Saturday, James, he has a huge opportunity to prove his worth as his champion versus champion. Kazuchika Okada goes one-on-one with Daniel Garcia.
You know, it's crazy that he's in this Continental Classic, but he's already won a championship. So, I mean, he's definitely going to get a big one there. We got more Gold League action, though. Coming up next, Darby Allin, Brody King, a rematch from Wrestle Dynasty. Coming up next, folks. Fuck television.
Wrestle Dream, by the way. Botch.
Sorry, Wrestle Dream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wrestle Dream, Wrestle Dynasty.
Massive difference, dude. Because remember, we're covering Wrestle Dynasty after Wrestle Kingdom 19 next year, January 4th, January 5th. You better get that right.
No, I know. Oh Lord, we got a long Japanese style week on that front.
Hey, I'm all for it. Let's go ahead and see what's going on in the comment section. We got a moment to break because there's a full commercial. Again, folks, stay in the comments with us as well. Fuck television. For life.
Yes.
First off, goddamn did Mariah bash that bottle against Mina Shirakawa.
Yep. And real quick, folks, I'm going to just do this quick. Since I think we are all caught up with the comments. I flashed them all up on the screen. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for what's upcoming here on the Simply Reliable Studios. Minus Winter is coming because they literally just announced that graphic. So there you go.
And now for a taste of things to come.
And again, as I truly wish to remind you what we encourage and incorporate here of all of our passion, we truly demonstrate that we are all about all the wrestling, 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 all the professional wrestling. Damn it! And combat sports and other forms of sports, collegiate and professional too. As we are back here now, it is main event time on AEW Dynamite, Thanksgiving Eve edition, Gold League action, Darby Allin and Brody King. Thank you all again for tuning in for the whole thing or just now tuning in a night with the Continental Classic has gotten underway. Sheldon Benjamin beat Mark Briscoe. Cloud Castagnoli beat Ricochet. Jamie Hayter beat Queen Amanada. Punch and Ticket Closer to Wrestle Dynasty. Heyman Page and Switchblade Jay White got laid up by the Death Riders. Mina Shirakawa got laid up by Mariah May. Both are about to get as real as it gets, as the AEW World Championship will be on the line. That winner is coming. And Adam Cole and Kyle Riley have punched their entry point into next week's Dynamite Diamond Battle Royale for MJF's Dynamite Diamond Ring. It is now time for our main event here on Thanksgiving Eve, AEW Dynamite. Brody King, Darby Allin, and this is their 7th singles encounter.
Ladies and gentlemen, the House of Black is in the building, so therefore I am blacked out. They're showing the history, by the way.
Yeah, no kidding. We've seen the wars of these two men, by the way, including Wrestle Dream. That was the last singles encounter. Brody King took Darby Allin up for that one-on-one opportunity, and Darby Allin beat Brody King that night. Brody King, though, he became a favorite to win his block, but failed to get to the finals thanks to Daniel Garcia. And now these two kick things off. Brody King is second consecutive Continental Classic. Darby Allin, first time ever, but Darby's been involved in 5 different AEW tournaments.
Keep this in mind, by the way, folks. I don't even know if Darby Allin's 100% considering what had happened when we went off the air for Full Gear. He T-boned the Blackpool Combat Club's truck. They have now since got a new Dodge Ram since, but Darby Allin is not exactly in 100%, so this could be interesting here. I'll tell you that right now. Look at the way he's hobbling, too, by the way. He does not look like he's 100% at all.
Well, I mean, we saw the blood dribble down his face. He's probably got internal damages, dude. To your point, he literally crashed a car full speed sideways into a damn truck.
I really don't think he's 100%. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, but how many times have we always taught about Darby Allin's DNA is not like a normal human being? This guy is truly relentless and resilient. He has literally fought when his body is broken. And to your point, heavily bandaged midsection.
Well, again, he T-poned a car with his own car, so.
Darby Allin and Brody King.
Yeah, there you go.
With so much respect for one another. Darby wanting to shake hands with Brody King. You see the heavy bandage midsection. You see a bandage on the wound, the forehead. You see a bandaged up leg.
There you go. Nice handshake there. Again, Darby is not 100%, man. He's got targets all over himself. Keep in mind, folks, he has trouble fighting big wrestlers, but he's able to come out on top when he's at least 100% going in. We've seen it against Gunther, current WWE World Heavyweight Champion in the past. But when it comes to Brody King, this is going to be a really rough go-around for Darby this time when he's not at 100%.
But Darby Allin is – oh, my God!
Oh, my God! Oh, my God!
Oh, that's one. Follow up. Second, James, pull yourself together. The cover, hook of the leg, had a 2 count. Now you can speak.
He did a whole – I forgot to add the graphic. He did a whole 360. He did a whole 360.
Yeah, no kidding.
630, actually. He did a 630 into the ground.
And then 2 sets on follow-ups for the first fall of this match attempt. These.
Oh, my God. I think this is Brody King's to lose here. How do you lose against a guy who's not even on 100%, man?
Let alone a guy with a death wish against the Death Rider saying that, John Moxley, you will die before me, before I let AEW die at your hands. Brody King having his way with Darby, just sending him halfway across the ring with the Beal.
This is not good for Darby.
Yeah, referee Stephon Smith checking on Darby Allin per Brody King's behest.
Yeah, 2 guys that definitely shouldn't be in this tournament after what had happened at Full Gear. And one of them's Will Ospreay. The other one's in the ring right now with Brody King. I don't know how he's even up right now.
And of course, the Continental Classic continues this Saturday on Collision.
Jesus.
Okada God damn. Juice Robinson versus Will Ospreay. As Darby Allin sent hard to the floor, much to James' expression, can Darby Allin actually survive and win this? Survive this Stay Tuned Wrestling Quiet picture-in-picture fuck television. Darby sent hard into the barricade. Golly. James, you're literally watching a cadaver get even more physically dissected, and you're losing your shit.
Yeah, I know.
I just want to make sure.
Brutalized, man.
Oh, God, look at the way that barricade warped up Darby Allin's impact. Oh, yeah, and Chris Jericho has internal bleeding thanks to Tomoshi, who might have a busted nose off a Judas effect in one of the damnedest matches. Again, I see Tomoshi in as Chris Jericho and the Web is still the Ring of Honor World Champion. Apologies, almost forgot about that.
Yes, that did happen.
Again, Thanksgiving Eve. Always a lot goes down Thanksgiving Eve. Oh, and Camille quit on Mercedes Moné. Ha ha.
Oh, she's finally done with Mercedes.
Oh, she spoke up to that ratchet damn straight and turning her pink slip to Monet Enterprises. I loved it. And
now
Darby
she's in
Allin
AEW.
driven again into the barricade. Golly. Yeah, I almost feel like Brody King wants to end this mercifully for Darby Allin because of the amount of respect he has for him. But Brody King has to be aware of how important this is, considering, again, he had one of the greatest runs in last year's Continental Classic and was left out due to one loss. You know he doesn't want to start this thing off with a loss.
No, 100%. And that's the problem with this here, man. Like, Darby is in a world of hurt. If you lose this now, it's because you got caught. You got caught doing something you should have been doing. So that's the problem with Brody here, man. He's really got to go up against Darby here. I don't know why he's not trying to end this early. He's got him where he needs to be. Just hit your finish and win, my guy.
Darby Allin, Brody came back inside the ring, and Darby Allin again, relentless for a reason, trying to fight back. Brody King push him off, though. Darby does the clothesline, trying to pick up speed again, and a caught with a boss man slam.
My God! Winds of change.
Press cover, kick out.
They're in favor for Brody right now, man. Look at how is he even kicking out of something like that is beyond me.
Convulsion.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes you don't know what your body's doing. It just reacts.
Mm.
I think that's sometimes been the case, moreover, for Darby Allin as far as what I've seen in his career.
Yoy. I've had chopped galore.
Oh!
Oh! Smashed up his hand. I just called it, Noah. He should have been doing something more. Now he just injured his own hand.
Well, if it's any consolation, it's not the already surgically repaired hand that he has heavily bandaged, the right one. It was the left one. But to your point, massive mistake by Brody King. Darby Allin, oh no.
Oh, God.
And Brody King took it
God.
out speed with a cannonball to the barricade.
Oh, because we're on picture-in-picture. Nice cross body. And now we're back off of picture-in-picture. So that's why we have that there, Emmanuel. The more you know.
Brody King just cannonballed himself into the barricade. Darby Allin trying to back her. We are back here live. AEW Dynamite Thanksgiving Eve, our main event. Continental Classic Gold League action. Darby Allin and Brody King.
Darby Allin crawling back into the ring now, possibly looking for a count-out victory here. I believe that counts for 1 point.
No, that works for 3 points, man. Remember, 3 points
that's right.
1 point for a draw, 20-minute time limit. No seconds at ringside, and Brody King taking out the base from Darby Allin.
Yikes, that shot to the back was brutal, by the way. Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Brody King right now looking to once again for that strike. Darby Allin on the tree of wall, and Brody King gets it.
Cannonball trio. Whoa, hello.
Into the cover for 3 points. Kick out 2.5.
Brody should hit his finisher, man. Dante's Inferno's got to be the way to go here.
Yeah, well, again, we talk about Darby Allin and his DNA not being normal. He knows how to get a trap pin out of nowhere. And once again, Brody King looking for something big out of the corner, putting Darby Allin on the top turnbuckle pad. Clubbing shots to the already compromised back of Darby Allin, and Brody King. Oh, boy. I sense disaster.
Look at the way, though. Look at the way Darby has his legs around that turnbuckle, and now he's biting the fingers.
And the head. Darby Allin really fighting for his life here. Headbutts and biting every possible thing he can. And no freaking way.
No chance.
Brody King possibly looking for a cold.
What the hell?
No!
How? How was he even able to pull that off?
So damn close. Good God. Again,
oh
James,
my Lord.
You don't ever count Darby Allin out. And somehow audio must have got distorted when Brody King crashed in that barricade with the cannonball. His audio was restored to Tony Schiavone and group's headset again. Still to come this Saturday. The Continental Classic continues. Rock Hodges Robinson versus Will Ospreay in the Gold League. Kazuchika Okada versus Daniel Garcia in the Blue League. And Kyle Fletcher versus the Beast Mortals in the Blue League. And Darby Allin once again just throwing his body into Brody King. Tope con low in between the second and middle rope. We also got him and Page versus the Yuta 1-on-1. And a coffin drop!
He got all of it.
To the floor, though.
Is he going to do another coffin drop? We saw this. We saw this at Wrestle Dream. He kept hitting coffin drops until he finally got that 3 count.
And Pac and Jay White will go 1-on-1 next week on Dynamite. Another coffin drop. Brody King crashing on the outside on the floor.
It's got to hurt Darby just as much as it hurts Brody. I'll tell you that right now. He got taped ribs. He is beaten and battered to crap. Also, Emmanuel, happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and let's keep in mind, James, count out here for both men would only mean 1 point.
Yeah, that's a very good thing here. I mean, it's better to get some points than no points. We got the referee here, Stephon Smith, trying to get Brody King to be conscious here, checking on both competitors, going back into the ring to finish the count here.
And somehow the big guy's robbing. He's still crawling his way to the ring. And Darby Allin quick to the top rope again. Might be looking to your point. Another coffin drop. Got caught!
Oh, got caught!
Down too! Oh,
and he's got it. Oh, man, does he got it.
Remember, he
beat him tight.
He beat him this way with a new choke to win the Royal Rampage back in July.
Yeah, the very end of the first ever Royal Rampage. Now going to go for a gut wrench. End zone driver!
Cover to Brody King wins. Wow. Yeah, even Brody King can't believe he got that much effort from Darby Allin that time.
And keep in mind, as I said, Noah, I mean, it was Brody's to lose. It was Brody to lose those 3 points. All he needed was that finisher, the Gonzo driver, Dante's Inferno, and he got it. He gets the win. He gets 3 points in the Gold League to advance into the Continental Classic.
And again, this is round robin, so it's far from over for either man, but a strong start tonight for both Brody King and Claudio Castagnoli.
Look at,
you see Darby Allin laid out here.
Yeah, man. 10 o'clock, right on the dot, folks. Shit.
Uh-oh.
And look at this, man. Brody King coming in to help out his friend Darby Allin. You got to imagine the House of Black not too far behind. He's trying to make sure he defends Darby here.
Well, James, let's also keep this in mind. Both men are in the same block. Brody King beat Claudio Castagnoli last year's Continental Classic, and they're going one-on-one next week in this year's on Dynamite.
Yeah, he is.
A battle of the behemoths, the powerhouses, the super athletes. Once again, Brody King and Claudio Castagnoli next week on Dynamite, Wednesday night. But for tonight, we conclude this Thanksgiving Eve edition of AEW Dynamite, and we thank you all for tuning in. For James Kim and the entire Super Studios, happy Thanksgiving in advance, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to our coverage of Dynamite. Enjoy your holiday. We'll see you next time. We'll see you Friday for Turning Point.
Real quick, we're going to be doing some plugs, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to do that real quick. Follow the Casa D18 Studios on the Renegade JJ Williams, at Casa D18 Studios on YouTube, at ROWJJ Williams on X. Make sure you tune in to For the Love of Wrestling. It returns. It already returned, but make sure you give some love to that show anyway. Make sure you follow our buddy Big Baller G, who is always happy to be here, at Harley and Joker 2021, where you get to see his lovely, lovely cats. NoDQ _ Big Baller G on X, TikTok, Big Baller G 1988, and Instagram and Threads, NoDQ _ Big Baller G 1988. Holy cow, indeed, Safet. Holy cow, indeed. Yes, the Switch Superman has met Doomsday. It is Brody King. Ooh, nice analogy. Love that comic book reference. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, and X at JHeberTown95, and on Facebook at JCMan Heber. It's really cool. It's a teens on the internet. You can check out right now the war on AEW versus the fans. Ironic that we did an AEW watch along, but the fans are the problem. Go check that out. It's good. I appreciate it. It's very, very educational. It's very, very educational. Go check that out. You can also check out One in a Million, The Man, the Myth, the Legend, my uncle's documentary trailer right now. Noah.
If people wish to engage and follow me or keep up with predictions leagues, it's simple. Follow me on the Twitter and on YouTube at Fox916 for all things wrestling. Shout out to the W fam. Again, we got City Predicting Friday for Turning Point. We got Turning Point coverage, and then the next City Predicting will be NXT Deadline, Real File Battle, TNA Final Resolution, and of course, it concludes with AEW World Then. As I only wish to continue to encourage you to just your life and enjoy wrestling too. It is truly as simple as that.
And lastly, but not least, make sure you follow our boy, man. Seriously, because he is the reason why we were able to keep going after everything went kablooey because YouTube hates Jeff. Go check out The Rage of Wrestling on YouTube. Make sure you check him out on Instagram at walter.cruz.940. Make sure you follow him on X at Walter Alex Cruz. Yeah, support him, man, and support everything that he's been able to build for us using his StreamYard. We've been producing as collaborators, and he's the reason why we were able to keep going. So please give that man some love, dead ass. Like he's the reason we were able to keep going. So yeah, man. With that being said, we will see y'all later. And Noah, do your catchphrase one more time to close us out, like you always do.
Again, I am forever grateful and thankful for professional wrestling and for all of you that engage with us, and for my professional wrestling fans, friends, and families, and fellow analysts, predictors, and enthusiasts that enjoy this sport and passion as much as I, if not more. Happy Thanksgiving to you all once again. Advance we celebrate. Otherwise, happy Wednesday. You want to know more why I do this? It is simply because I am nothing more but a simple man and a lifelong fan of professional wrestling. Damn it! We only wish to remind you and encourage you on no winners, no losers, no betters, just fans with opinions for this passion we all share. At the end of the day, folks, support one another, respect each other, protect your mentality too. treasure your families, and just enjoy life and enjoy professional wrestling. It is truly as simple as that. Enjoy the rest of your night.
With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, for the simple man with a spectacular voice, Noah Foster, I am the He-Man, James Hebert, and until next time, we will see you on another production of the Simply Reliable Studios. And what has happened this week on social media, truly the only reliable SRS in professional wrestling. Take care, everybody.
Have a good night, folks.
Oh, and look at this. Happy Thanksgiving, except for Andre Chase, of course. You had to get that in right at the end, Emmanuel. Oh, my God. Good night, guys.
Good night, folks.
Good night, guys.
Enjoy football.